9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. It's Prov. Yeah. Read my mind, baby, can you see the times? I want you to be my wife, baby, please don't waste my time. I got too much work to do, I just wanna be sure of you. We ain't got no perfect views, but what works for me would work for you. Tell me, would you work for me? Serve God like you serving me. Yes, I'll lead you with certainty, provide for you eternally. To protect you, I'll get out and cock that grip. Bullets take off like a rocket ship, need you passenger side of my cockpit. Rising above this nonsense, we ain't got no sense of time. Lose yourself inside of mine, introspective or collected. Girl, I could be your prized possession.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody in the chat? How are you guys doing? Welcome back to the Straw Hat Podcast. Welcome back to the Straw Hat Podcast. I am happy that you guys are all here. Appreciate y'all all in the chat. There we go. Let me turn my music up just a little bit. I hope you guys have had a great day. Hope you guys have had an amazing day. Man, it's been a week. A lot to talk about before we get into the chapter. Obviously, we're going to be reading 1161 today. It's going to be a fire chapter from what I've heard. I've tried to stay away from the spoils all week, and I don't think I've seen anything. But I've also had to be on social media to post things. So it's been a nice trial to try to stay away from it. But either way, it's all good. We are still going to get into it. And let me see what's going on. Who's here in the chat? My boy Za says, yo, what's going on, Za? Always nice to see you, my good friend. How are you doing? Maval Doni says, yo, what's up? I feel like it's been a couple weeks, bro. What's going on, Maval Doni? How you doing? Nika in the building says, yo, what's up? Yo to you. Set sail, observation, hockey, 5 billion. For sure. What's going on to my Instagram folks that are strolling in? How are you guys doing over on the gram? He said, oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, we'll see. We will see. Blue says, howdy, fellas. What's up? What's up, Blue? How are you, my friend? Fuji in the building, too. He says, we are back. What's Gucci? Everything, man. Everything is Gucci. Reason for another banger chapter. I am looking forward to it. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Blue says, imagine how funny it would be if this flashback is being told in real time, and by the time it ends, all the Straw Hats are defeated and turned into demons. Wow. That'd be different. That would definitely be different. Do I want that? No, of course not. But that would be interesting. Maybe. How about this? I will bargain with you. Maybe not all the Straw Hats, but maybe everyone but Usopp. And that's his moment to be a brave warrior of the sea. He saves everybody on Elbaf. I could see it happening. I think that would be a great way. He breaks them free with his Conqueror's Haki that he develops mid-scene, and then boom. I don't know. I think that would work. But let's just leave Usopp. Let's not let Usopp be turned. GGOP on Instagram says hello. What's up? Hello to you. Blooder Fooly. He says, yo, everyone. What's up? Today is all hype. It is. It sure is. Fuji says, I could see the story shifting back to Luffy facing Imu/Gunko head on. I don't want to see. I want to see for the Imu and Gunko type thing. I want to see something from Brook. That's what I want to see. I want to see Brook be able to do something. He has a connection. Utilize your connection to be able to do something to Imu/Gunko. That's what I want to see. We'll see. Maybe the first thing we'll see is Luffy and Emu blasting Conqueror's Haki at each other. I mean, that's fine. Again, that's not the way I want it to go, but we'll see. Fooly, he said, dude, facts. I'm about to have a go. Okay. Are we watching the new episode 2? Not today. We have the Sons of Tokyo, who's in the chat on YouTube. Shout out to you guys. Sons of Tokyo was going to be on with us, so I'm not going to watch the episode today because they're not going to be here for the full stream. So I want to make sure we get them in, have our conversation, and then we get into our second part of our conversation. So we can't watch it today because we don't have the time. Strawberry says, how are you going to skip me? I skipped you? Did I skip you? I skipped you? Did I really? Hold on. Oh, wait, were you? Oh, you must have been. Hold on, Strawberry. You must have been in here before I loaded up. Yep, there you go. So when you're in here before I start stream, I don't see the comment on this platform. I got to go to a whole separate platform to see it. So I apologize. I did not skip you. I just didn't see it until just now. Strawberry was first at 7:56. And she said, we in here. Sorry, Strawberry. That was not on purpose. I do apologize. But Strawberry is in the building. Let's see. Standing up for your son. Yeah. I'm gonna have a Usopp bandana or a Yasop bandana next week, man. I'm gonna have a Yasop bandana. Usopp glaze. Nah, man, it's just facts. No glaze. It was all right, man. Real quick, freak in the chapter. So I got some finds today, some very interesting finds from my son's book fair, right? He's 7. He's in elementary school. So real quick story, then we'll get into the chapter. I'm at this book fair, right? And I am going through getting books for him. I know you guys remember book fairs. Legit, I used to get Goosebumps books. I used to get freaking Captain Underpants books, right? That was what was in my book fairs as a kid. So I'm going around getting him books. He's getting Dogman, if you have ever heard of it. It's the new Captain Underpants, whatever, right? But then I get to something really interesting. And I'm like, what is this? This looks oddly familiar. Why is this at my son's book fair? Why is this there? East Blue manga. They're putting manga in the book fairs for kids. What is this is legit. This is legit. What is this? When did we get to the time when freaking book fairs have mangas? What is this? They have One Piece, and this wasn't the only One Piece thing that I found there. Yo, this is crazy. And it's dope. And I'm there for him, and I'm like, you know what? East Blue, right? This is my Nami Noms arc. So yeah, of course I have to get the East Blue Arlong Park Volume 10. This is Volume 10. I had to get it. And then they also have something interesting too. At the book fair? For reals? A poster at the book fair? Is this what we do now? Crazy. This is just chilling, right? Alongside other posters. They've got, actual kid posters. They had football stuff. They had very different stuff. What kid do you know that's in elementary school is not only watching One Piece, but they're in Wano? Wano. Do you see this? And this is very high quality. This isn't a freaking cheap poster. This was actually a really, really nice poster. There's not many 7-year-olds that I know in my life. That would appreciate a poster like that. So, of course, I had to grab it and show you guys, man. I know that's not what we're talking about today. We're about to get into the chapter, but I'm like, yo, I can't walk past this. So I scooped up, like I said, Volume 10 of the manga. It's Arlong Park. You already know my girl Nami Noms. This is her arc. So you know I had to get it. You know I had to get it. But then I walked past the poster and I was like, nah, today I've got to get this. So either way, man, you know how it is, man. But I think it's time. Enough with the talks. Enough with the yapping. Let's get into the chapter and let's get busy. My boy Fooly said, man, I would have gone broke as a kid. Facts. So the Tokyo says anime on top. It is. It's a sign. It's a sign for your son, brother, and the best sign too. Facts. The Lord is telling you to get your son started on the One Piece journey. He's been asking me, right? He's been asking me to watch Naruto. He's been asking me to watch One Piece. There's too many gags that I'm not really rocking with. Like the sexy jutsu in Naruto, I'm like, y'all let me know. Is the sexy jutsu appropriate for a 7-year-old kid? I know it's just a gag in Naruto, but I'm like, I don't know if this is something I want to put my kid onto. So you guys let me know. As he keeps asking me about Naruto. He's got the Naruto Ultimate Storm 4, which we play together. And yeah, we, even in One Piece, obviously, it's not as bad, I guess, but it's got those moments where I'm like, I don't know. That's all I'm saying. Blue says, I heard there'll be a 2-week break after. Oh, the anime. Yeah, I saw that. Strawberry said, did you watch it as a kid? I did. I don't know if I was his age when I was watching it. I think I started watching it in like 5th grade is when I started watching not One Piece, Naruto. So I was a little bit older. Granted, I was still kind of on the younger end, but like that sexy jutsu stuff and just the underlying things that go with Naruto, I'm like, I don't know, bro. My kid's kind of, I don't know. Okay. I get that anime is perverted. I'm assuming that's what you're trying to say. Big Alex is in the building. What's up, Alex? I would say you watch it with them and explain because they point out how dumb it is. Okay. Solid advice. Why are we acting like the cartoons we grew up with aren't way worse than Sexy Jutsu? You're right. I'm very specific about my kids. That's it. I'm very specific because there's a lot of stuff that life is also very different than it was now too, right? It's just, you got to be very careful with young kids now because life is just not the same. Media and shows and everything that we see are not the same that they were when we were growing up. So you got to be very careful how you introduce things to kids and what you allow them to watch unsupervised. That's all I'm saying. Because there's other things that they'll experience out in the world that just ain't the same as it was when we were growing up. That's it. Either way, let's get off that soapbox. Let's get into the chapter. I'm not here to talk about my kids. And let's get into it, man. Chapter, what is it? 1161. Let's get into it. Color spread. Okay. Let me try to see what we are looking at here because I love the color spreads. Okay, so I'm assuming Usopp is supposed to be playing some type of game here or controlling some type of there it is. There he is. Okay, got it. Chopper is inside of here crying, of course. Nami. Okay, they got a Chopper plushie that they're fighting over. Gaimon. Okay. We've got all of the plushies. The Don, Rayleigh, Whitebeard, Shanks, Ace. Okay. Got it. Let's see if there's anything to see here. Buggy plush. Zoro is laying on Shirahoshi. Very interesting. What we hold in our hearts is ours forever. Okay. I don't think there's much to gather Hopefully I'm not missing something, because I missed something last time. Okay. Nope. Don't think I missed anything. And if I am, I'm sure you guys will obviously tell me. Okay. Chapter 1161, A Song of Love, bound under a hail of arrows. Okay. Arrows. Got me thinking something with Gunko or Emu. Rough rip. Kozuki Odin. Here in the cover story. We have assume these are like these like the light up lamps that they do for everyone that passes. Must be. Kozuki Odin, Kozuki Toki, Uzuki Tempura, Fugetsu, Shimotsuki, Ushimaru, Otaka, Pedro. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. That's why. Got it. Okay. Like, what does Pedro have to do with Wano? But yes, I get it. I get why they put Pedro. Okay. I'm not missing nothing. Ogre Child Yamato's Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage, Volume 43, Where the Heroes Sleep. Blue said, all the dead peeps couldn't even beat life. They are so weak. Dang. Wait, I missed something? That cover, wow, that cover page will make them millions. You already know they have a company making plushies. Facts. Look who Luffy's not holding. Okay, I'll humor you. What did I miss? He's not holding Yamato. He's not holding Momo, like he's in his pocket. Or I always forget his freaking name. Yeah, he's not holding him either. Who what you getting, Alex? I feel like you're spitting, but I don't know what you're talking about. Below his knee. Oh, Boa. Oh, okay. And she's reaching up for Luffy. Oh, okay. Huh. I guess that's pretty funny. I see where you're going. Got it. He's not holding Boa and she's falling trying to grab him. Got it. Okay. All right, let's get into the chapter. All right, so minifigures. Let me zoom in. Minifigures converged on the island bearing their individual goals and desires, turning God Valley into an inescapable battlefield of nightmares. Okay. Please, my lord, leave the island through the evacuation tunnel. We'll be responsible for bringing it with us. Not yet. I wanted that prize. Responsible? You'll be held responsible for depriving us of a good time, you bungling fools. Wow. Maybe this is our big chance. Let us use the chaos to find a boat. Where's Shaki? She better be unharmed. Eris, teach. Where are you? Oh, so that's the name of the mother, Eris. Okay. Where are you, Roger? Where are you, Roger? That's all Garp cares about, bro. Like, yo. That's hilarious. So he's, okay. Very interesting, by the way. Very interesting that they have this panel because the three major players, it's showing us what they actually care about here. Roger cares about Shaki. Rox cares about his family, which is actually very noble. Very, very, very noble. Very interesting dynamic and parallel to the fact that Roger is, first off, Roger wasn't, or Garp wasn't there, but his son was already there. And Garp is pulling up. And Garp only cares about Roger, but he doesn't care about his kids. It's like, okay, got it. Freaking crazy, man. Freaking crazy. He's never beaten allegations. Oh, here we go. Just hang in there a little longer. Which way are the Navy? See, look at this. Look, next panel, by the way. Next panel, by the way, Dragon is still holding the two kids. He's actually focusing on things that actually matter. while his father is there just to throw hands. That's it. Shout out to freaking Dragon, man. Which way are the Navy ships? Pirates. Is this is the wrong way. Found him. It's a sailor carrying a baby. Oh, crap. Oh, a whole beam? Oh, he gets shot with the beam. Oh, wow. Okay. For Anime and Gaming said, Garp is a fight sexual. Okay. All right. Blue says, Dragon is amazing. 17 years old, but the heart of a saint. Facts, bro. Like, look at, like, literally the next panel, we're looking at Dragon actually doing something that matters. Like, doing the right thing. And Za, of course. Of course, Za. Of course. Of course. Okay. Let's get back over here. There, got him. You've saved my life, Maffy. Garling was going to kill me, I'm sure. Oh? Garling has a kid. Who'd have thunk it? Can't imagine who'd want to kidnap the brat. Holy Knights of God. Saint Maffy from the Satchels family. Okay. Very interesting. So she shoots laser beams. And she also smokes cigars. Wow. Okay. No, wait. Don't take those babies. They're the only way I can atone for being a part of this sick, murderous game. So long, young man. Well, considering all the people who have died, I guess I deserve this too. I will never get the dragon hate. I will never get the freaking dragon hate, man. I will never get the dragon hate. Either way, the Satchels family. Got it. Out of the way. Did she get cut in half? What the freak? Yo. She got split clean in half. And all the okay, who did it? No, I wasn't aiming for you. That was an enemy I cut down. How many pirate crews are on this island by now? Liar, I almost died there. Do we need to settle our score? Now's the time. Yo. Whoa. Who are those enormous pirates? Holy crap. Look at that attack. That is crazy. Literally like, oh, okay. By accident. Whitebeard saved Dragon by accident. Why is this fraud Whitebeard getting aura? Wait, whoa, blue. Slow down, blue. Slow down. He's not getting aura because of how he saved Dragon. He's not even getting aura because he saved Dragon. He's getting aura because I was not expecting this to happen next. After she just got introduced and she's a holy knight, and just to see her get cut clean in half on accident, by the way, somewhat. Yeah, nah. He's getting the proper aura. Wow. That's pretty wild. Hey, Newgate, were you trying to kill me, you rat? Shiki. Hey, Linlin, you lied to me. Kaido. It's the Rocks Pirates. Take them down and we'll be famous. What? Hold on. Do they think they deserve to win Shaki too? Oh, let me zoom out. Go back home and get in bed, you miserable weaklings. Yeah, that's type crazy. That's type crazy. That's type crazy. Nika says he is getting because he saves Dragon while arguing casually with a future fellow Yonko. I'm just saying, any aura that I'm allowing him to have is due for him. That's it. Alex says all Yonko always have aura. That's not wrong. There's really not any time, except for Buggy. Actually, Buggy has a level of aura too. I'm about to sit here and lie. Okay, so they all get knocked back. Nika says the 4 future great pirates from Rock's legacy going crazy. Facts. Facts. What's happening to the island anyway? Now I've got an opening to escape, but she's got the babies. Huh? Oh, she only grabbed one. Okay, so that's how they got split up. So Maffy only grabbed one of the babies. The other one dropped. Got it. I sense a big catch up ahead. Found myself a first class fishing spot. Now come quietly, you Neptunians. What the freak? Garp. Wow. Okay. Bro's not playing. The aura of hold on. Wait. Time out. First off, look at this punch. Look at the hockey off of this punch. First off, holy. Second off, he just sent 3 future Yonkos running. Wow. This is insane. So I gotta literally pull back the aura I just gave them in the last panel because Garb didn't even land a clean hit and y'all are running. Look at this sweat. Kaido. Sweaty Kaido. Big Mom. Crazy sweaty. Whitebeard running. Like the crazy part is, brother, Whitebeard, we just watched you cut Maffy in half, right? We just watched you cut all these trees. Dang near hit Big Mom. Dang near hit Shiki. They're talking about you're trying to kill us. If that attack would have landed, I'm assuming they would have died. They respect Whitebeard's power, right? They respect the strength of Whitebeard. They're all 3 running. These are future Yonko running away from Prime Guard. Wow. So I'm assuming they don't even think a combined attack could take this guy. Wow, what an upscale. What an upscale. It's Garp. Run or we'll be stuck here forever. Aren't we going to fight him? No, forget it. Wow. Zeus. Prometheus. Oh my God. Like, this is actually insane. Wow. Blue says Warrior of Oppression, Garp over Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Kaido, I guess. Holy moly. Dragon upscale. I'm here for all the dragon upscales, by the way. I'm going to go ahead and check this box off that this is a dragon upscale because I know there's a lot of dragon haters in the chat, but Garp is showing us why dragon gets a whole nother upscale. Can I say something that might be a hot take? Dragons probably believe the power level of Prime Garp right now. I like current time in the story. I know people don't like to hear that, but I'm gonna come out and say it because I've been on the dragon agenda since I started watching One Piece. When I saw him in Loketown, I was like, "Yep, he's my favorite character." Say what you will. But Dragon is at least at prime Garp. Period. He's at least at prime Garp. Alex says this is 8 years before prime Garp. That's fine. That's fine. And it could be 8 years before prime Garp. All I'm saying is we just need to understand that Dragon can do everything that Garp did. Plus, he has a devil fruit and more aura. That's it. That's it. That's all I'm saying. For Anime Gaming, Garp is the overseer right now. Not gonna lie. Garp is hey. Strawberry with the emotes. It's hilarious. Facts. Either way, let's keep it moving. Bro's got 3 future Yonkos running. It's freaking crazy. By the way, Garp is still on Fraud Watch, but yeah, this is still impressive. Dad? Heavenly? Oh, a named attack. A freaking named attack. Wait, Alex says, read my earlier stuff. What'd you say? Oh, there we go. Garp was only mad they hurt his beloved Tenryu. I can't even say the word. Tenryubito. There we go. There we go. Sorry, Alex. Garp was defending Maffy with his life. I can dig it. Celestial Dragon, but in Japanese. Yeah, sorry, man. I tried to read it right. I effed it up, though. Okay. We have a named attack, guys. We have a freaking named attack coming. Heavenly. Anything that starts with Heavenly, I'm scared. I'm terrified. Heavenly Fire Blitz. Whew. It's Vice. No. No way. Hold on. Even Dragon's like, Dad? Ooh. Like bro. Oh, I gotta pull the meme up. You guys know the meme of the dude looking up, just watching something fall down on him? That is literally the meme of Dragon right now. Heavenly Fire Blitz. Holy. Was this like actually Garp that did this? They're saying it's Vice Admiral Garp. Like, is this what I'm reading? Dragon surprised that Garp's trying to kill his saviors and defend Maffy. That was Big Mom's attack. Okay. Got it. Okay. Got it. Thank you. Huge explosion. Who did that? What is it? Anyway, this is our big chance, Kuma. Yeah. Franman Gaming says, Heavenly Fire Blitz. Snack Mom said she's on the grill. Garp said, I like my ribs charred, little mom. Okay. Oh shoot, let me zoom out. There we go. All right, next page. Oh my God. Bro, what is this? Okay. Oda must have watched the videos that we put out on this pod a couple of weeks ago, over these last couple of weeks. Because, hold on. Because I've been very critical of Garp. I've been extremely critical of Garp over these last couple of weeks. And I believe wholeheartedly that he deserved it. Everything that you did and haven't done, all the way back to your childhood, raising Luffy, not really trying to force him in to the Marines, what you did and did not do at Marineford, then finding out that you pulled up just to fight at God Valley, and go on and on and on. And then, of course, just the parallel of like the fact that Fujitora changed the Navy so much more and moved it in a better direction in only 2 years versus what you did in God knows how long that you've been in the Marines. I'm just sitting here and I'm like, Oda must have heard me, because the aura that you're giving this man in chapter 1161 is absolutely bonkers. This man is sitting here saying, you call that fire, Lin Lin? You couldn't cook prime rib with this, while he's charred up and smiling like a demon. Garp, I respect you, but you still deserve the slander that you received from me these last 2 weeks. That's all I'm saying. Let's continue. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Garp upscale. Yeah, he still deserves the slander. You couldn't cook prime. Oh my God. What a freaking panel, man. Well, the kidnapper's got to be dead now. Baby's safe and sound too. Is that good? Baby's safe and sound? Perfect. Come back before Garling finds out. I'm so sorry. I might not be able to rescue your brother, but at least I've got you. You thought you could take advantage of the confusion and escape? No one gets out alive. Residents or pirates. Oh, she's just firing them, and man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I wonder what that kanji means. Do any of y'all know what that kanji is on her jacket? I'm actually very curious. I don't know if y'all have looked into that already. Reporting in, sir. The Rocks pirates are coming from the southeast of the valley. Okay. The Roger pirates are inbound from the northwest. We're about to be stuck between the two. The Rocks. Okay, so Celestial Dragons are exiting the middle. Roger and Rocks are entering the center. Got it. Okay. We're taking Shocky back. That's Roger. Defend this spot with your life. The treasure hasn't been hauled out yet. The Rocks pirates are coming from the other direction. I'll save her first. No, me. Get off. We're here to rescue you, Shocky. Oh, God. Oh, man. Blue said, Big Mom should have kept running. Her attacking Garp with the name attack is not doing ish. And not doing ish is embarrassing. More lost aura. I don't think it's lost. Okay. It is lost aura in a way, but not really. Like, this is Garp we're talking about. So, like, I'm okay with this. Because, again, at some point, Garp and Roger team up and defeat all of them. Or at least we know defeats Rocks. So, I don't think it's lost aura. I get what you're saying, but I just don't see it as lost aura. I'm just gonna reel in the extra aura that I gave her from that first panel when her, Kaido, and Whitebeard all attacked at the same time. I'm just gonna reel in the additional aura I got. But I don't think she's losing any aura she already came into this chapter with. Alex says wrong. Big Mom could have beaten him. She just didn't have the time. It's just mad aura for Garp that all four of them gotta run. Okay, fair enough. For anime and gaming, I think it was Nika who said, but that Hulk Gear 5th is starting to make a lot of sense with that charred Garp panel. Ooh, Nika, the overdrive. That's what you're talking about. You're talking about the overdrive theory that Nika was talking about these last couple of weeks. Very interesting. That panel could potentially point to something in the future. You're not wrong. Nika, you got people that be listening to what you be spitting up in here, bro. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay, what are we looking at over here? I'll say, okay, y'all for me, got it. Okay, I already read that. What a panel, man. What a freaking panel. Blue said, look at Captain John's arm. Oh. I didn't even notice that. Very interesting. Okay. Good catch. Good catch. Captain John got kids fruit. Okay. All right. Put a stop to them. You made sure to escort Shakuyaku out, right? Saint Summers. Well, what? Saint Summers. You're kidding me. You can't handle one woman in handcuffs? It sounds like there are a lot of pirates causing trouble out there. Wait, did he really do that? Oh, okay. Oh, this must be the... Oh, okay, got it. Sounds like there's a lot of pirates causing trouble out there. I hate a woman who knows her own worth. Okay. You're better when you're naive. Wow. Is this going to be the smack heard around the world? Is this going to be the smack that's heard around the world? You cannot injure a precious hair upon this woman's face. They are about to drag you, Summers. He looks like the type of guy who hits women, man. Oh, shoot. So she wobbles. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so she's able to kick Summers. But she gets grabbed. Which makes sense. She is handcuffed. Oh, shoot. He's about to hit her leg with the spike. Oh, my God. That's right. All those pirates are here to steal you back. But alive, you're only going to wind up with Garling. So the more emotional choice is to kill you to make sure no one can have you. Oh, I didn't read this part. You're in high demand. So high that it's ruined our big day. Wow. Bro just... Oh, dang, near broke her leg with the spike. Holy. He said, Summers is the BDSM king over here. Shaking my head. Handle him. Why did Oda censor that? Great question. That's a great question. I don't know. Because he loves Shaki too. That might be why. Zaza said, this might be my favorite chapter of the year. I mean, it's pretty fire so far. I'm not going to lie. I mean, outside of the domestic abuse, because we don't hit women over here. Not innocent women in this show, at least. Even though she did kick you. But, I mean, breaking her leg, bro, that's kind of crazy. Okay. They've come from far and wide to rescue you. But when they finally get here, battered and bruised, they'll find their beloved brutally slaughtered. I wonder how they'll react to that. Wow. Roger and Whitebeard clash. Very nice. We saw this before. Very, very nice. I like it. Very, very nice. With the hockey. Again. This looks, by the way, exactly... Am I tripping when I say this looks exactly like the Harold and Rox clash, like they're literally in the exact same placement as well. Like I know I have a picture of that on my phone right now. So I guess the two greats always clash like this. Is this the parallel that Oda's trying to show us? Like the greats always have their clash. We literally just a few chapters ago saw Harold and Rox clash exactly like this. Is he trying to tell us that they're all in the same realm of strength? That's kind of what I'm understanding. It's more like Garp and Kuzan, if you ask me. Okay. I can dig it. So Whitebeard can fight Roger equally, but ran away from Garp with the help of Big Mom and Kaido. LOL, no way. That's fair. That is fair. That is actually a very fair criticism. Because why did you run away? Because now, okay, let me say this. Because now we have to at least consider that he didn't run away because he wasn't strong enough. Oda's pulling like a lot of different dynamics. Because you could say, oh, that's just a plot hole. I don't think so. There must have been more to the reason why they ran away from Garp. Because it couldn't just be because he thought he couldn't take on Garp. Obviously, he's out here, like you just said, Blue, clashing with Roger evenly. So there must have been more to the reason why he ran away. It wasn't out of fear. It wasn't out of, I'm not strong enough. There was definitely more to the story. So maybe I gotta give back some of the aura that I said I took away. I don't know. I'm literally in like an aura reversey. It's like a Domi reversey, but with aura. I'm giving aura and I'm taking it away. I don't know who deserves aura in this chapter. Last chapter, 1160, if you guys remember, we know exactly who deserved aura. Every faction came up with their superhero pose and their big title card at the bottom. And they all stood there basically with their arms folded like, yo, I'm that guy for real. Remember 1160? Now I don't know who deserves aura. I have no freaking idea. I don't know. Everyone deserves aura and nobody deserves aura at the exact same time. I don't get it. But what a good chapter. Frenchie Play, what's going on, Frenchie Play on YouTube? He says, I need that Whitebeard versus Garling fight. That I do too. I do too. And I saw your comment earlier. You said you need that God Valley movie. I 1000% agree. I 1000% agree. I would literally, man, I would love to watch that in theater. Strawberry says, they said they would be here. They said that they would be there forever. True. Aura Versi is crazy. Put it in the books. Whitebeard versus Garling will feed families. That it will. That it will. You remember, Oda said in the SBS, when they asked him, you know, what's to this Garling guy? Is he really the real deal? Is he strong? Remember what Oda said? Garling is strong basically because he's strong. Trust me, Garling is strong. Oda had to remind us because people don't believe it, I guess, in the community that Garling is strong for some reason. Oda had to come out in SBS and answer the question like, he's strong because he's strong. You'll see. Just wait. I'm ready. It will feed families. I'm so ready. All right. Are you okay, Shocky? I'm coming to save you now. Look, it's me. Here I am. I can't get through. You gotta get Shocky. Is this the Dark King? Maybe. I can't really tell. Okay, Shocky's on the ground. Can you hear that? They're right behind us. But they'll be just a second too late. Saint Summers, I don't think Saint Garling would approve of. Shut up! If you don't say anything, it goes in the books as an accident. Ooh, okay. Just look at her face The light of hope has finally gone out. This ain't no fairy tale. If anyone comes to save her, I'll kill them. Reality is cruel. I'll kill you in 5 blows. And with each bloody smash, you'd better regret the peace-addled optimism that led you here. This man is the god of aura farming through what's the word? Not soliloquies. Oh my God. What's the freaking word? Monologues. He is the god of aura through monologues. The freaking monologues we're getting from him right now on Elbaf, talking about love, how love is pain. And then he takes his whole freaking panel to just tell her that you're gonna die. Just give up. He has to say all this to say just give up your hope. Summers is a yapper. You're right, Fran Man Gaming. Summers is a yapper, but he needs you to hear him yap to understand, like, yeah, this is really, you got to hear this before you die, though. You can't die yet. It's too early. It's too soon to die. You're going to die after this. Okay. Let's see what happens. Oh, shoot. Let me zoom back in. Huh? I'll put the flowers on your grave to send you off. Whoa, wait. Hold on. Oh, that's not the last page? Oh, there's more. I thought that was it. Oh my God, I thought that was it. Okay. Spider Lily Steel. Another named attack. First off, when is the last time we had a chapter that had 3 or 4 named attacks in it? We had at least 3 named attacks in this chapter from different people. New attacks we've never seen. I know it had to be 4 because I think Maffy did a named attack, if I'm not mistaken. What a chapter, man. What a freaking chapter. Spider Lily Steel. Bagya. Rayleigh's attack looks like Zoro Zonagiri. Okay, yeah. I can see that in a way. Wow. Okay, so. Oh, this must be where she fell in love with him. This must be where she fell in love with him. Like, yo, if you save me with this level of war, like, bro. Yeah. Look at this. The fear in her face. Sorry I took so long. Huff, huff. Come and get me, Shakuyaku. I've come to get you. Oh my God. Dog, Roger is crying in a corner right now. Roger is crying in a corner. And what's crazy is Oda gave us the POV. He gave us her POV. Ladies, Strawberry, you're one of the ladies in this chat. A man saves you like this, right? Looks at you after cutting this man who said he was about to kill you. A guy, by the way, who's never really gave you like a whole lot of mind. Like you've had every other dude, but this guy wasn't really super crazy over you like the other guys. This is your POV of him, right? He shows, he's literally quoting what you wrote on the paper. I've come to get you. Hand out, sweaty, sheaths the sword. Come here, baby. Whoo! Tears in her eyes. After the explosion. Oh, Ray! Dog, this is diabolical. You took too long. I'm sorry you had to go through this. I was so scared. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Roger can never know this moment happened. Roger can never know this moment happened. Never again. Can you do this later? We've got Shaki back, boys. Now take some treasure and let's get out of here. Oh my God. Love letter. Come get me, Rayleigh. I've come to get you. We need to write that down. Holy moly, man. Okay, we got a lot to talk about. Let me drop the link here in the chat for the gang so we can get the boys up and we can talk. We also, again, as I get the link ready, there we go. We got our boys, Sons of Tokyo, who will be joining us tonight. Super excited for that. Shout out to everybody that is watching the stream. All 11 people that are over on YouTube right now. Shout out to you guys for being here in the building, man. Shout out to all of y'all. What's going on, Nika? How's it going, my dude?
What's good, Ree? How you doing?
What's good? Strawberry, what's going on, Strawberry? Okay, let me get this pulled down. Pull this down. All right. Foolie, what's going on, bro? Za in the building. What's going on, Za? You got the smile. I already know where you're going. You already got the smile, bro. I already know.
This was the greatest chapter I have read in One Piece all year. Yo, Foolie, you had no idea. I was so close to call your Instagram just to talk to you, my boy.
Oh shit! Hold on. There we go.
Yo,
we can't hear you, my
Foolie. I'm gonna go last.
Your audio, we can't hear you. There you go. Yeah, we can't hear you.
I'm going last. You ain't taking my last spot.
I'll go second to last because
start all that. Thank you. I actually got real points there.
This was beautiful.
Let's hold up now.
This was beautiful. This was beautiful. Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I hear you, bro.
Andrew on YouTube says Flutter God. Oh dang, you got a homie that's here for you, bro. What's up?
Okay. Oh my God.
Flutter did take a W this time. He dropped Shanks.
Facts. Oh man. Okay. This is okay. All right. Let's get into it, man. All right. So I'm gonna let you go last, Nika. Then Zai, you could be second to last, and then we'll go Strawberry and Foolie. And we should have again our boys from Sons of Tokyo jumping in here momentarily, but we can go ahead and get it going. Okay, Strawberry, give me your thoughts on the chapter. Rating, you can start there. Let me know what you got.
So, because of Rayleigh and Summers, even though Summers is a bad guy, the 20 out of 10 for me. I felt everything that Summers was saying. I felt, and I was talking to one of the guys on in the YouTube chat. I was like, look, I feel like he's speaking to me. I'm not even in this, but I felt it. I felt it completely. And then probably being one of the only women in this chat or on this podcast, Rayleigh pulling up like that would make me ugly cry. I don't care who's around. Oh my goodness. That man is amazing. I don't care what nobody says. And nobody can, there's no Rayleigh slander at all. No one better ever slander Rayleigh after this.
Shout out to Trip.
Right. I'm just like, oh my goodness. Rayleigh, my guy.
Trip somewhere taking a big W right now.
Mm-hmm. I love it. I absolutely love it. So
what's going on? This is Son of Tokyo, by the way. What's going on?
What up?
We got Gleesh and Crollo in the building. What's going on, guys?
What's up?
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. It's gonna be a good one, man. Appreciate y'all.
Speak up again, one of y'all. Both of you guys speak again.
Yeah, let me do a quick audio check on y'all. Talk again real quick.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
There we go. You're good.
There we go.
Crollo, one more time.
Yo.
Oh,
Yep, perfect.
yeah.
All right. Strawberry. Did you finish what you were saying? Did you give it a rating?
Yeah, 20 to 100 out of 10. Because Rayleigh, well, like I said, first of all, Summers. I've never been so terrified reading something before. And then Rayleigh, I've never felt so much love. I was almost angry, not angry. I was almost ugly crying with Shockey when that happened. I was just like, I felt like he was reaching his hand out to me. So I felt that.
I could dig it. Fully, bro. What's your thoughts, man?
All right. So the way I feel about this chapter is kind of unique. I love that I got that W with like calling that Dragon was gonna drop one of them damn kids. I just didn't expect that it was gonna go down like that.
Yeah.
That just caught my ass. He's like, this is how I atone for my sin, getting you all out of here. I'm just like, I wonder what Garp is atoning for his sins for, like, pulling up and not trying to save no sleep
There
at
you
all.
go.
I just gotta care about that a little bit, you know what I mean? It's like, you can pull up a movie, but like,
I'm just saying.
It's crazy how much aura they gave him, but didn't do that for none of the slaves though. Just Roger. Crazy. Other than that, like, I loved what we got. I loved like seeing Rayleigh like pull up for Shockey. I love like seeing the hurt from Roger in the sense, and like even though he commanded up and like been the captain, he like showed his true leadership by saying, "Hey, I'm caught up with Whitebeard. Go get her. You know what I mean?" And like I'm loving and I'm waiting to see that from Luffy in a sense, and like I want to see Luffy like command his folks to like go handle that. Like I'm caught up in this. Go run this real quick. And like I know we have seen moments of that, but I want to have a moment of clear direction of like importance. But overall, I give the chapter a solid 9 out of 10. I really love like what it was given.
I can dig it. Crollo, man, what's your thoughts on the chapter? What you rate it?
Definitely a 10 out of 10. I love everybody's entrance did justice. I mean, from Garp dive bombing the Rocks pirates like that, Rayleigh pulling up in style the way that he did. You got new Holy Knights in action. Like, we got a lot in this chapter, a lot of new faces, a lot of new characters that finally get to have their shine. We also get to see how exactly Shanks and Shamrock got separated in the first place. I was really curious about that too. So definitely a 10 out of 10 chapter, 100%.
I could dig it. Gleesh, man, what you got, bro? What's your thoughts? What's your rating, bro?
Hey, I'm right there with him. I give it a 10 out of 10. This chapter was fire, honestly. Seeing everyone pop off is fire. I'm a little baffled that they ran from Garp. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't really understand that part, but everything else, it makes sense to me. I'm here for it.
Can I provide some clarity for that, please? Because a lot of people are confused, especially a lot of people on Twitter. Reed, I'm going to definitely need you to clip this. I'm going to send you some handles to back it up as well.
All right.
We don't fight with the Navy. We run from the Navy. Yes, Garp is going to. Yes, Roger is going. Whitebeard is going to see Garp and tell his men to, like, we got to dip. But he's going to see Roger and box. You want to know why? When pirates are fighting, they have an understanding. We're fighting because we want this treasure or whatever it is. But if we see the ops, the Navy, we both going to stop fighting and be out. We're not going to fight Garp because he's trying to kill us or arrest us. He's not trying to let us escape. Roger and Newgate are literally they're both friends with Shockey. We could both say they're literally casually meeting and throwing hands right now. They're not literally sitting there like, oh my gosh, I got to kill Whitebeard. Or, oh my gosh, I got to take out Roger. That's not their mindset. That is Garp's mindset, though. Garp doesn't want anyone escaping his grasp. That's how he thinks. He's in the Marine. Whitebeard already told us from the jump. He told Oden, we don't fight the Navy. You going to get caught up to sitting there fighting Garp? 5 minutes later, Garp got a whole platoon of Marines surrounding you. Now you got to deal with the platoon and Garp. Don't sit there and fight Garp. Whitebeard made the right call. As we can see, Lin tried to blitz him. It did not work. That is the
that's
logic behind that. That's all I wanted to say. I see a lot of people confused on that part, so I wanted to provide clarity because that is legit how that works. But yes,
I respect it. It's just you would think that's belt.
With all three of them there like that, Newgate, Kaido, and Big Mom, like my thing is like I'm hung up on what was said in that moment. Like the way that they worded it, we don't have time for that. Like if it was just if their whole mission pulling up was to fight, then absolutely they will get on that ass. Eventually, it just wouldn't be as fast. They came to get the treasure and get out. So I think if all three of them were to jump Garp, he doesn't stand a chance. But that's not what they're here for. So let's just get the treasure. Let's just get Shaki and let's roll.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay. Did you have anything else you want to say, Gleesh?
I guess last thing is Summers is devious, man. He needs to get dealt with. Like, oh man. I know Rayleigh just did what he did, but oh man.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Real quick, Brothership and it's on YouTube says leave it to the anime to gas it up. Yeah, I mean we'll see. We'll see how they do.
I can't wait for them to animate this. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, this is gonna be crazy when it gets animated. It's gonna be freaking insane. Brandon Man Gaming says, nah, Rayleigh stole the chapter for real. Yeah, that whole last page, all those last panels, bruh. The aura farming, Sanji could never, bro. That's a true gentleman right there, man. That the aura and the love that he showed, not even really trying to do it. Like, that's how you. Sanji needs to hear about this recount from Rayleigh because that's how you get a lady, a proper lady, to love on you for real. You don't gotta chase them.
Like that one.
No. And Roger's not gonna like that either, because he definitely rizzed this girl up. All right, Za, we are ready, bro. Give us.
Oh man, you see, I had to put the Kizaru shades on because shout out to them, man. Shout out to the Marines, bro. They did their thing out there, man. Loved every second of this chapter. I seen two people get hold out, Dragon and Shaki. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It warmed my soul, bro. It warmed my soul. And you know what? I'm gonna give Dragon this. This was his Luffy's Marine Ford. There are a lot of parallels. He got the same way Kizaru shot Luffy is the same way Satchel shot Dragon. He got taken out and he both got saved by Whitebeard indirectly. I loved it. You know what? That's giving, shout outs. It's all comes full circle. See, I thought I was gonna come out here and just slay the Dragon. Nah, I see what Oda's cooking. This was Dragon's Marine Fort. And I love the way he put it that even though he was about to get taken out, his mind was still set on the goal like Luffy's was for Ace. But besides that, beautiful chapter. 20 out of 10. It was so bright I had to put my shades on.
That's a lot of growth from you.
20 out of 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is character development.
It really is.
Facts.
This is character development. Right, wow, he gave a Dragon take without slandering him. I'm proud of you. I am proud of you.
He's talking about great.
For Anime Gaming on YouTube said Shepherd Zaza in the building.
Word, all right, yeah, that was a nice take, Zaza. You get that one.
There you go.
You thought?
I was ready to fire back at you like nothing. Man.
I knew.
Same way Stack was firing on Dragon, I was ready to fire on you, gang. I was waiting for it.
I did enough trolling in the group in the chat, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna come here with a real take.
Sons of Tokyo, if you haven't noticed, slander Dragon, I'm on your ass. That's how that works.
I don't even know where Dragon slander could come from.
I just want y'all to know. He's slandering Dragon.
You see that statement you made? People would take that statement and be like, "Yeah, exactly. You haven't done nothing."
You see? I didn't say anything. Yo, Fooly.
No. I'm giving him an example of what people could say.
No, I know what he's talking about. Yeah, that's an example. That's what people would say. But, that's still wrong too. But it's okay.
We have a guy who does slander Dragon on the pod, Sons of Tokyo. So just be aware, we have one amongst us. So if you hear some dragon slander, it's okay. We're used to it. We don't agree with him though. Just as a heads up, you might hear some because this was a lot of love for dragon in this chapter. But you know,
Okay.
It ain't love. It's just an
I'm surprised
observation.
he didn't say nothing about Baby Shanks. This is growth. This is
I'm
growth.
just saying.
by
Dragon
the
got a
way,
feat. Dragon got a
doesn't
feat this chapter.
he
Dragon got a
does.
feat this chapter. We saw he tanked an attack from a Holy Knight.
That's true.
He got up and started running after. He was fine.
Endurance is fine. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Correct me if I'm wrong. Did that attack go like straight through his heart? Like, am I
No,
tripping?
that was wrong side of the chest. Wrong side of the chest.
Other side?
That man was about to accept death. He was on death's door.
To be honest with you, he got just the. I like what Zah said for the.
He accepted
the
he
parallel.
couldn't beat Mafia at the time, but he wasn't accepting death. That's why he got up and ran afterwards. He just knew he couldn't beat Mafia.
Not until she got cut.
Alex just had to say it.
Well, technically, that was like right after, though. In fairness, that was literally like a sequential event. So, like, he didn't get up yet because he had just fallen. So, like, I can't really give him slander. That doesn't. Yeah, nah.
I see.
But, you
No,
know,
no slander. No slander here. No slander here. I got my slanderless shades on right now.
Okay. All right. Alex, bro, what's your thoughts? What's your rating? What you think?
Chapter was all right. I mean, it was like something light. You know what I mean?
This nigga is lying. He been in Discord typing in the chat. This chapter is fire. Yo.
Okay, I'm about to say, like, yo,
can you like bring a Monday where you just not on bullshit, gang? Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, this is crazy.
Chapter was all
Now
right.
it's
Wild.
what happened in the last 48 hours? Did you read it too much?
Nah.
Crazy.
Nah, it's 10 out of 10. It's 10 out of 10. This is a fire chapter.
Captain Reed, don't let this
It's a fire
nigga
chapter.
I
I was about to go off.
This nigga answer the chapter.
Okay.
Hey, this nigga called me.
What's your thoughts about it?
I liked it. I like how we see Garp was really out here. He's the man Sengoku told us he was. He's doing anything he can to protect them celestial dragons. Meanwhile, Dragon about to get killed. He don't care. The people that saved Dragon's life though, hey, they heard a celestial dragon. He gotta go after them. You know what I mean, that's what Garp out here doing. Garp out here making sure the celestial dragons reign supreme for always. You know what I mean?
Facts. Okay. I could dig it. All right, Nika. What's your thoughts, bro? What you rate it? 10 out of 10. Okay.
First of all, everybody keep with this whole Admirals don't got conquerors. Why is it that the clash that Garp and Kuzan had is the very same clash I see Roger and Whitebeard having? Same conquerors explosion in the background and everything. So I need this whole cope about Admirals not having conquerors. That need to die. That's one. Two,
it ain't dying.
I like that Garp. I like the Garp energy in this chapter because this is real efficient. It actually reminds me of Sakazuki and Marineford. I ain't gonna hold you. It really does. Because even if we got to a point where Vista and Marco, they do joint attacks with Haki, and this guy's like, oh, that's annoying. Like, okay, so I get it. Like I see what Oda's doing here. Like we're trying to show the realms of the guy of the past and the guy of now. And the guy of now right now is Sakazuki. So, as you like to say, Reed, Papazuki Feast is coming. You feel me?
By Billy Man.
You know what I'm saying? The Luffy and Dragon energy is immaculate. Zah kind of stole one of my earlier points, but I'm glad that he didn't slander Dragon and gave an educational speech on Dragon. That was very dope. So I applaud you, my guy. But yeah, the same energy this nigga Whitebeard came in with, the same energy that Dragon is looking at Whitebeard with is the same energy that Luffy is looking at Whitebeard with when he shakes the world at Marineford. He's just amazed, like, this is crazy. Like, this is what pirates are. Dragon is saying this is what pirates are, and Luffy is saying this is what pirates are capable of. So I love the reference on the points for the parallels of the two times. Chef's kiss, that was beautiful for me. I love that. I love that all day. And I keep hearing people say Dragon is weak, da 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 da. Not Zah, but I've been hearing people say that. Y'all gotta remember, this is Garp's. We saw ASL getting thrown in the woods in the forest as a child. So what you think happened to Dragon? One. I also saw Kobe as a young man, the same age as Dragon is now, on battleship bags. So what do we think Dragon's on? Okay, cool. Not to mention, Kobe was also at this time, pre-time skip, stated to have 6 power feats. Shave, all that. Okay, what do you think Dragon got? All upscale to me. Just want you to know that right now. This is all upscale. Dragon is just Garp in his prime, bro. You know what I mean? Just wait for it. Just wait for it. I promise you. But yeah, this chapter had a lot of gems, bro. A lot of gems. I love the team up between Shiki, Whitebeard, Lin, and Kaido, because those are the 4 pirates that go on to become great pirates. Those are the first 4 efficient pirates for real. You get Roger before Roger becomes king, him, Whitebeard, and Shiki are known as the 3 great pirates. Then after Roger becomes king, Shiki pretty much, I guess, disappears because, Roger gets arrested. He goes and does what he does with the Navy, Chapter 0 shit. Then after that, you get Whitebeard. Well, we don't know if there were Yonko before Shanks, but I do know as far as Lin, Kaido, and Whitebeard, the Rock Legacy. You see how far that goes. And shouts out to
We know
Shiki.
there were Yonko before.
I don't know. I'm not. That's a speculation that me and you talk about, and you're willing to project onto others.
Well, no. It's stated in chapter for Kaido. Like when he jumps down, they tell us that he fought the Yonko before he became one.
No, but do you know who this other Yonko may be?
No, they don't tell us that. They just tell us
Exactly.
they were Yonko.
Which makes me not bring it up because we don't have anything to feed into it for. So I don't really think it's something we should harp on. You feel what I'm saying, gang? Like, it made no sense to really harp on that. Like, watch this. If I was to say who cut Zed's arm off, I could say maybe it's Hanafuda because we actually have plot points to plug in for that. We don't have a plot point to plug in for another Yonko, unless you're willing to say Loki was a Yonko before Shanks, maybe. If you're willing to go there, then that's a whole nother debate. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? We don't got too much to go off of what we see going on for the Yonko. We just know that these guys are these guys. And to Strawberry, to the point in the chat when you saw me confused, I put babies versus babies. If you're reading the chapter, if you actually notice, Satchel said, I have the baby. Like, I picked the baby, I caught the babies. But she just meant that one baby. She just said it plural because she was, apostrophe S type shit. Whereas the guy on the phone with her is literally like babies. Like, he's talking about 2 babies. And she doesn't realize that because they're lost in translation kind of right now. So that's why I said babies versus babies. Because they don't even realize what's going on. And I don't know if you guys noticed all the points going up to this. There's a lot telling us that Garling is just the shit. Because every Holy Knight seems to be scrammed. Garling's baby's missing. Satchel's over there trying to get it. Because it sounds like if Garling's baby's gone, everybody in trouble. So Garling has had a lot. I literally have a picture with just nothing but like 6 to 7 different text bubbles of people talking as if Garling is him. And that's all just context clues. We don't have nothing to go off of Garling. We just know he's him. So I'm gonna stop here for now.
You saved my life. You saved my life for getting them babies back.
Yeah, for real. You know what I'm saying? Just know though, we here. Look, Oda's putting this stuff in our face now. So anybody that just want to cope about anything, we gonna see what's going on. Like I see a lot of people still going in on Garp, and people it's crazy because everybody that's going in on Garp, all Oda has to do is say Garp started sword, and y'all all look stupid. But we're gonna leave it alone. We're gonna move forward in the future. I want everybody to know that. Ree, I'm not talking about you.
No, you're right. I just got it.
I'm just saying. I'm being indiscriminate here. You feel me? Got my side.
That's fair.
Real benevolent right now. You feel me?
I just want to say this because I am a huge Garp slanderer at the moment. Even though I gave him
slander. The Garp slander stuff is a bit. I seen him.
Garp deserves it.
Did I step away from the phone when he said this shit? Cause I don't remember this part. But yeah.
I'm just saying, Garp deserve it though. I understand it. You know what I mean? Garp.
Yeah, I'm only telling the story as Oda wrote it. So when I slander him,
he deserves it if he doesn't create sword.
I agree. If he did start sword, then I will shut up. Actually, I won't shut up, but I'll say it in a more nice tone. I'll still slander him, but I'll say it with a smile on my face instead of being angry about it.
You guys need to stop slandering people.
It's not slander.
You're coming from this guy.
It's crazy coming from you.
That's your problem.
What is this?
That's your problem. How dare you?
High level rage bait.
And if Alex say that, we
That was
don't need
elite
to
rage bait.
It's elite
I didn't
level
say
rage
nothing.
bait.
I didn't say nothing.
That's good.
I didn't say nothing.
That is good.
I think a real determining factor for like Garp in the whole Slender thing for me is depends when he makes sword. Because it's just like, I let slaves get slaughtered and whatnot, then I make sword. Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. I mean, okay, you're done for your sins.
Again,
You couldn't just not let it happen. in
the
beginning,
fact that
homie.
Fujitora is a part of this story and does positive things in such a short amount of time just makes me look at Garp like, yo, y'all both already knew this whole time that the Marines are bad. Fujitora got the chance to watch it up close and was like, yep, I've seen enough. I'm going back and I'm putting my foot down. Garp was like, that sucks. That's bad. I'm just going to keep doing the same thing, though. I'm not going to change it up because I kind of like it like this. You know, it's okay. It isn't that bad.
Fuji my GOAT, but I can't give Fuji the full credit here because he's still an admiral in this situation. And even when it came down to Dressrosa, he couldn't act outright. He had to take a gamble on the Pirates. And if the gamble had not paid off, he would have been looking worse than Garp does right now. So it's a good thing that Mugiwara is Mugiwara. Otherwise, he'd be looking like Fuji would be looking like Fraudy. You feel me? And I wouldn't. That's a sentence you'll never hear me say because Fuji's my favorite admiral out of all of them. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm a Shimatsuki fanboy to the day.
Your favorite admiral?
Katana is where we at, but
What you say, Gleesh?
Without Fuji doing that,
Fujitora is your favorite admiral?
Definitely.
I respect that.
We're very respectable.
For me, it's either him or Eke.
Fuji's okay. He only put his foot down.
Those are the top two. My top two are just like as far as not favoritism, but as far as strength, I got Fuji and Sakazuki. Well, Sakazuki first, of course, but then when it comes to favoritism, I go Fuji and then Kuzan. Those are my two favorite admirals or admirals.
Okay.
Smoker coming though. Smoker coming. Yeah.
Smoker coming. That's facts. That's facts.
Yeah, I'm telling you, let people sleep. None of my agendas has failed me, and I do not think it's going to start now. I'm not gonna lie.
I got a question for y'all. Y'all love to slang the Garp, but what about Sengoku? What about Suru? All these people.
You can Furu's name out your damn mouth. All right.
Remember,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That one was a mistake.
Bum Goku gets all the slander from me.
Okay. Okay, fair.
I like
Those are bum.
Look, I'm a fan of
Sengoku great too. He
doing Sengoku, not pre-time skip Sengoku. Post-time skip Sengoku. Once changed, he's enlightened, and he actually moves more like the devil fruit he has. Like he's giving Sakazuki talks about the way the new era is coming because he didn't see it coming the way it was when he was an admiral. And that when he was an admiral, I'm not a fan of him. Like 0% fan of him. Not a fan of him.
Fair. That's fine. That's fine. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking.
I mean, he's not there at God Valley right now.
Sengoku's good.
Yeah, that's part of my problem, though, Reed.
Where's he at?
He's not at God Valley, but yeah, he's the one in conversation. Yo, at God Valley, Rocks was this and that. You know how much flawed information?
He told the truth.
He wasn't there. How do you know what? How are you the one telling us this in the story and you weren't there?
Yeah,
they called Garp.
That'd have been my question. If I was one of his Marines, like, yo, so who you box?
Right.
Yeah.
Who you box, gang? Like, where you was fighting Whitebeard, right? No,
right?
Like, I need something from him, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that was horrible.
So you tell me Bogart was out there, but you weren't? Great.
Yes. Bogart wasn't out there. Bogart wasn't out there.
Bogart is out there.
Bogart was not out there. Bofrod was never out there, bro. Bofrod
is definitely out there.
Bofrod was never out there, man.
Alex, do I gotta pull the panel up? Do I gotta pull the panel up, Alex? He's there.
1096? 1096, yeah, he got it back on the boat, man.
No. He's there on 1160. We watched him. What are we talking about? Last chapter.
Where? Before they get to the island, where?
Oh my God. Okay. Sorry, Gleesh and Crollo. I gotta pull this up. We'll get back into the talk because for whatever reason, our friend here, Alex, does not remember seeing.
He knows this. He just don't like Bogart.
He's rage baiting. Is his rage bait? Okay. Yes. His rage bait. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. His rage bait.
Every other day, he knows what's up. There's no way he's talking to me and don't know what's going on.
Okay. All right. You guys just need to let me know when it's rage bait because I'm clearly just not.
I got you.
Appreciate it. Goodness.
Alex, I really don't want to go through this again.
What?
Save yourself.
I didn't even do nothing.
Save yourself.
Oh God. Okay. Brothership on YouTube says funny how Oda can change years of slander and propaganda in a single chapter.
Facts.
Thank you. I say the same thing.
He be listening, bro. He be listening. He hears what the community be saying. He be like, all right, watch this.
Dragon's the
chapter,
biggest
boom.
example, bro. Dragon's the biggest example. Everybody talk all this shit. The first flashback we get of Dragon doing something, everybody, I see people acting like they never talked down on this man a day in their life. Like, there's tweets I've been pulling up on people like, yo, remember this? Like, you was hating on Dragon, bro. Like, now you a fan? Like,
I mean,
like what gang? Like we Look East gang. I've been Look East gang for life. And y'all niggas now want to act like y'all been looking East. Nah. Remember when Looking East was a joke?
Yo,
Come on, that's tricky.
I still say it.
East side nigga for real, bro.
No, but you know, it
my
is
house
what it is.
faces east. That's why I bought this house. It faces east because I support Dragon.
Shanks fell. He actually fell to the east. That's where he bumped his head at.
I don't know if you're trolling me or not, but
I want to throw a
might
rock
be.
at him, bro. Like, I just want to wind blast him.
I don't know, and I'm not even gonna look it up because it's not that important to me. So I'm just gonna. You got it, bro. You might be. I don't know. Either way, my thoughts on the chapter. 10 out of 10 for sure. We got 3 named attacks, 3 new attacks, and again, any attack that starts with heavenly and has to do an ellipses ... Then next panel you get the rest of the name. It's terrifying. Like, hold on, let me go back to the actual name.
I thought we only got 2 named attacks.
We got 3. We got 3.
What are 3?
So you got Rayleigh, you got Garps, and you have Big Moms.
What was Garp's name?
Garps was. Hold on one second. Hold on, let me let Nika back in. Give me 1 second, I'll tell you. Garps was. Hold on.
Garp didn't do a name attack.
Oh, he didn't do a name attack?
Garp and Satchel attacks weren't named. Garp's attack actually looked like a smaller scale version of Galaxy Impact.
That's right.
Like a unnamed Galaxy Impact. That's what.
Oh yeah, okay. He just I was all right. So there was 2.
And Satchel's attack. Interestingly enough, Satchel's attack looks just like Howling Gab's attack done in film red on Red Hair Shanks' crew. And if you actually look at the build of Howling Gab and the build of that woman, they are similar. They even have the same type of teeth pattern going on. So whatever Howling Gab is doing, if it's not devil fruit based, which I don't believe it is, it may be like in the lineage factor, which begs the question: are the red hair pirates just celestial dragon rejects?
Yes.
I don't think that. I think Howling Gab is doing like a hockey blast similar to what Yamato did when he like launched it with his club, like that the arrow shit that he did, like on Sasaki. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Where he shot like the hockey beam up like out the hole.
It sounds familiar.
Vaguely.
Yeah, I don't remember that. But yeah, either way.
Yeah, I was just saying, do what you want. Word.
Either way, I'm definitely. I don't even know where to start.
I'll find the panel.
You get the panel. Thank you.
Let me give me 1 second.
I don't even know where to start, man. I don't even know where to start. Let me see. Actually, here, let me start off. I'm gonna bring up a topic, but I want to give the guest a chance to talk because I know we've just been talking. Do either of you guys want to start somewhere talking about this chapter? Because I'm about to start going into everything, but y'all are here. I want to give y'all a chance to say a few things before I bring up my actual points about the chapter.
Shit. Summers more of a scumbag than I thought he was, which was crazy because we already knew he was the epitome of evil. And
that's valid.
it just got even worse. I mean, you want to talk about talking your shit. Like, he just kept going. Like, it was panel after panel after panel. And he said, and then there's more. Like, but then even then, going back to what we talked about a little bit earlier, like, when you want to talk about that respects to Garling, Summers was one of the only ones who kind of didn't. Like, because he was ready to kill Shaki right then and there.
Yeah.
Like, just regardless of his wishes. He was like the only one who hasn't kind of paid those respects to Garling when you want to talk about the rest of the Holy Knights.
In a weird way, you could say that he has, because he said that would be my slave. And Garling immediately dubbed his shit and said, that's my wife. And he here in this chapter is saying like he knows no matter what I do, that's his wife. So he knows there's no outing that. The only way you can escape or try to get away from that is by killing her, which there would be consequences for. He's just that twisted in the head that he's willing to sit for those consequences. So even if he does kill her, he doesn't go scot-free for that. But yes, to your point, he is the only person willing to do something about it.
Yeah.
All right. Reed, I sent the panel in your Discord.
Got it. Appreciate it. You were saying, Krollo?
I think Howling is just doing this from his mouth.
Hey, yo.
What were you saying, Krollo?
No, that was pretty much it. I mean, like, everything's pointing to Garland being him. Shamrock probably is going to be in the same league. Like, I'm not going to lie. It's very interesting when you want to talk about where Elbaf is right now, because we're getting all this in the history books of One Piece. But when you want to flash back to the present and what we have on Elbaf at the moment, like, it's a tough situation. When you want to talk about who's already there right now, let alone who pulled up, like, I mean, you got Summers about to fight Prime Rayleigh, and I don't know. We'll see. I mean, we already know how it kind of turns out in the end of the day, but I'm curious to see what this is about to look like.
Yeah, no, that's valid. I mean, I do agree. My mentally, which Zal would disagree with me, my Summer stocks are down. I never really liked Summers to start with. Sorry, bro. I never really liked Summers to start with because every time he's on every time he's on panel, this dude is talking about how love sucks. And he's giving these, by the way, I do respect at least his epic monologues. Like out of everyone that's in the show, for him to not be like a main arc villain, like the main villain, he's given some pretty powerful monologues, like almost like Doflamingo-esque, like monologues. Like he's the main character. He's got a main character syndrome. And I dig that for him. But bro, we can't be the two things that you're doing are smacking women and killing kids. Like, bro, like you don't get respect from me, bro. Like those are two things we can't touch. And I feel like Oda did that very interestingly, highlighting him as the one who's trying to make the kids fall off the tree branch. And also the one who hits Shaki and damn near breaks her leg almost. It's like, dog, you're terrible. And I see why you don't like love. Clearly.
How much damage do you guys think that how much damage do you think Rayleigh's attack did?
Probably not much.
It would have killed him if he was a normal person, but he's going to come back. This isn't done. And because Rayleigh had no infusion in that attack. You could say there was Rio, but the same thing I say for Whitebeard's slash, it was Rio, but there's no Black Lightning. There were no Conkers being used, which is why we saw Maffy back the next panel sitting there laughing at what was going on with the pirates. So I expect Summers to get right back up next chapter, next panel, next chapter, and probably is going to be either hunting them down or doing something. And then we either switch off from the Rayleigh and the Shaki and the Rayleigh and the Summers vibes, and we might get the Scopper and Gabon in the Summers vibes.
Yeah, I expect Summers to get back up and fight Gabon. Yeah, I expect Summers to get back up and fight Gabon. Like Gabon doesn't beat him again.
I can dig it. Krollo, I know we were just talking about, not Krollo, Gleesh, I know we were just talking about it. I didn't ask what you guys thought about Garp right now. I'm curious where you guys both stand on Garp at this point in the story, knowing what we know and seeing what we're seeing in God Valley. What's your take on him?
Big OG, like,
yes!
I ain't gonna lie. Garp is him, man. There's not really too much to be said, but the only bad thing I can say about Garp is I don't know how he let himself get stabbed when he was trying to save Kobe. Like,
it was Kobe's fault.
It was, but it's like, if you can get there in time to take the stab, you can get there in time to do something else. Like,
that's on Shiryu, bro. He knew Garp was gonna, like, that's Garp's motto. Like, he believes in sacrificing, self-sacrifice for the young. So that's what that.
You remember
was.
how he
fell victim to that shit.
Remember how he like was willing to kill all them pregnant women to make sure Ace survived? That Garp all about the sacrifice.
That's yeah.
That's
Yeah.
isn't that under Kong, or is that like I love how we always
Now that was Sengoku was the admiral. He was the hunting down. the
okay,
pregnant
that's
women.
even what. But you see what I'm trying to say? We give Garp
They had
all the
to
hate.
they had to
Sengoku-
snuff out the Gold D like family, bro. They can't let
He's
that
not
shit continue.
wrong. He's not
They can't-
wrong.
Like, come on now, they got to do their job.
He's not wrong. I mean, they did go out and murder a bunch of pregnant women.
Yeah, they did.
Garp made sure. Garp was like, "Hey, I know which one it is, but I ain't gonna tell. Go ahead and kill that woman anyway. She might be it. Yeah, go ahead and kill that woman. I'm sure."
Yeah, I don't give Kuzan no hate. He could have froze some of them people too. Yeah, I'm just saying, if you gonna call out all these, if you gonna call out Garp, call out these other admirals too. Because they just a part of the problem too. You got to. You can't call out one and then not call out the others. They there
He was
too.
on an admiral at that time. He couldn't have been. That was 20. That was
I know, I'm saying like they're in the Marines too. They're in
Kuzan.
the Marines too.
Nah, Kuzan, we know he's not. He's on O'Hara. He's a vice admiral.
He's even at O'Hara, he's still a vice admiral. He doesn't get put up to admiral.
Well, O'Hara is like the year of Ace's birth, right?
So he's a vice admiral, and
Yeah,
he didn't
he's a
stop
vice
none of this. So
admiral.
he's part of the problem. That's what I'm trying
You
to
can't
say.
stop nothing as a vice admiral.
I'm gonna be
bro.
honest with you. None of them niggas didn't stop nothing. Period. Is why the Navy's been
Thank
going on.
you. That's all I'm trying to say. That's
We
what me
gotta
and
stop
Nika.
attacking them for what they can't do. We gotta stop doing that.
Exactly.
That shit crazy. Like I saw Larry, shout out to TOPT. I gotta text him because I saw him say like, "Yo, bro, like with Garp, if Garp is doing this, that, and the third, why couldn't he? Like, why couldn't he? Him and Corey from Moon Piece Podcast, they were all saying that. They're like, yo, why is it that Garp can't be an admiral and then do all the things that he's doing now because he's Garp? It wouldn't work that way. If he loses all of that, if he becomes an admiral, he doesn't get to keep it. He doesn't get to be an admiral and still act like Garp with all the gusto and do whatever the hell he wants. That's the whole point of becoming an admiral. Like, you don't get to do that. That's why he said, no, I don't want to do that. I promise you, that's even for what Fujitora did at the Reverie. I personally think Fujitora is under investigation by Corona, the guy that's in charge, the dude that's in charge of internal affairs, that's sitting down with Sakazuki in Barcelona, chapter 1154. They said they're going to investigate the Reverie. They have to further investigate it. Admirals saving slaves? Not supposed to. That's not, no. You can't just do that. It's fun to say that, but that's why I said, for me, all the slander would make sense if Sword is not the redemption for Garp. So that's just, it makes you could, if he's not Sword, has nothing to do with Sword, you could rip Garp a new one for all I care. I'm gonna be honest with you, but for some reason, all the Sword members seem to be modeled after Garp. So I would just have to say that he started Sword. So yeah.
They ain't modeled after Sengoku.
I think they are.
They not, but I wouldn't be surprised if Sengoku.
I think Sengoku started Sword. I think they are modeled after Sengoku.
I'm not saying what Alex is saying, but I could see it to where Sengoku and Garp are running Sword together because they both seem to be on the same type of agenda post time skip where they both don't fuck with the Celestial Dragons and they want the narrative for the Navy to be the one that's above approach and not the Celestial Dragon and the world government's message. So I wouldn't be shocked to see that the both of them and Suru, like all three of them, I wouldn't be surprised if that's a whole conglomerate because Suru's granddaughter is also in Sword. So hey, take what you want from that.
I can agree with that. My whole thing is I don't see Garp being part of like Garp being like a leader of Sword because he doesn't want that leadership position and whatnot. Like he hates, like, you know, he doesn't move up and whatnot. I don't see himself like putting himself in that like leadership position of like people who were like willing to follow after him, and that was really younger people. But like, his whole goal is that they used to like surpass him. They're pretty much saying, "Fuck surpassing you. We'll throw our thing away to make like civilians, you know, like to make the thing happen for civilians." You know what I'm saying? Like the reason why he went to go, like Kobe was willing to like let himself be gone, but Garp went out there to save him and whatnot. I kind of feel like that goes against, you know, what, you know, like the whole Sword thing is to like follow in Garp leadership and go against the grain, and to like, if you need to give yourself up to make things happen, that's what I'm like, it kind of feels like, you know what I'm saying? Like his mentality.
No, I get you completely. Yeah. This is my question to you. if I'm doing that, right? Because first of all, you say you don't feel like Garp is like a leader within Sword. Completely agree with you. You could say that he's not a leader within Sword. But what did he do for Hachinosu? Did he not pull up and mobilize Sword
Yeah,
members as a leader and take them there?
I think that he is the inspiration. He is the spear tip and whatnot. I
Okay.
think he is the inspiration. But I think that like Son Goku and Shiru like inspired us after like seeing what Garp does and whatnot. Like
Okay,
all
I got you. I got
Yeah.
you. I got you. Like even right now, this goes for the likes of Shamrock and for Sabo. They are both currently the actual field commanders for their faction. Garling's not. Me personally, this for Dragon. This is for Garling. They're working on the plans and making the orchestration of it, the architecture of it all go fine, but they're not involved in the field action. That is for their field commanders, which is why we see Shamrock making moves and not Garling, which is why we see Sabo making the move and not Dragon. Sabo's the one that has to do it. We need the Supreme Commander to sit here and play the fort while the guys in the field make those moves and make those heavy plays and decisions. The only issue I feel like what people ignore with Garp is that literally all of these pirates that are within Sword are all they've already given up their Navy code. They like everything that we would want to see them do for self-sacrifice, they will do. That's exactly how Garp is moving. Garp also is telling Kobe he's the future of the Marines. It makes sense that Garp will make this move for Kobe because if you're hindering everything on this one person, then don't just sit on your ass and not do nothing when this one person is in trouble. If Garp felt the same way about pirates, he would do that for Luffy. He would have did that for Ace, but he don't. He's a Marine first and foremost, so he's gonna do that for Kobe. But all of these guys, they're sitting there. I do feel like all of these guys are people that look up to Garp. They fuck with Garp's way of doing things, and Garp is like a pirate that's a Marine. We got confirmation through that from Rocks. Now, if you look at all the animal motifs, Beaver card information. Now, if you look at all the animal motifs of all these Sword members, it's either their names are all Japanese birds, or they're all just motifs are birds, and birds are the ones who fly free. And Garp is literally the freest man in the Marines. So I'm just going off the theme of just him and how Garp moves. It would make no sense if Garp had no connection to Sword. Like as far as
Garp was a dog though. Like he even had the dog mask.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I think that's what Nick is saying.
What's the same quote that old girl said to Bonnie? A smart Talon hides its claws. A smart hawk hides its claws. That's what they said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they call Smoker the mad dog. Sakazuki's the red dog. Smoker's the mad dog, but he's moving with Sword. Make it make sense, gang.
I can dig it.
Make it make sense.
So we have our guys for a couple more minutes before they have to go. I'm gonna ask you guys. I'm gonna ask a question for everybody, but I want Gleesh and Crollo to get the chance to answer it first. So, in terms of this chapter, who do you guys think would have the most aura? Because I was giving aura and taking away aura from a lot of people, but who do you feel like and why has the most aura after this chapter?
Like most aura in this chapter specifically?
Most aura
overall?
in this chapter. In this chapter. Yeah.
In this chapter, probably Garp.
Yeah, I would say Garp, bro.
I want to give it to Rayleigh, but Garp tanked an attack from Big Mom, and he had 3 niggas running. Like, even though they're running for the sake of time, they still ran. Like, that's Kaido, that's Big Mom, that's Whitebeard. I gotta give it to Garp.
Yeah, like this is Kaido pre-Devil Fruit, and it's super young Big Mom and everything like that, but it's still Kaido with Big Mom and Whitebeard and shit, and they all ran. Like, regardless of the reason why, he had them running, and let alone tanking the attack and what that looked like when he tanked that attack, let alone what his response to tanking the attack.
Yeah,
like, you gonna have to come harder than that, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, Rayleigh, like, it's definitely between them two by default, but I gotta go Garp.
I can dig it. Strawberry, who do you think had the most aura out of this chapter?
Okay. So I don't know. I don't know. Y'all got me on this one because I just find it kind of like you guys were saying. I just find it very funny that you got these three big people just running away from Garp. I think it's hilarious. But then, like what you were saying earlier, Reese, they're not running because they're scared. They're running because this dude is gonna fight us for 1 billion years, and we don't want to do that. So I don't know.
But that adds to Garp, though. That adds to Garp because it's 3-4-on-1 with these strong pirates, and they would still take that long.
Yeah, that's the part that I can't wrap my head around.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be a little bit biased here. Rayleigh got it for me. I felt it way too much. I love Garp. I love Garp to death. Rayleigh got me on that last page. Okay, Garp. I be feeling Garp when he do stuff, but Rayleigh got me on this one. It was the way that he looked in my eyes. You know, his eyeballs.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
You did get a POV.
Oda knew he was doing that
I'm
POV.
here for you.
Oh yeah.
I've come to take you.
If he had black lightning going off of him in that panel,
ooh,
he would have had it. There was no black lightning.
That was solidified.
Just sitting there hard with the lightning blinking off of him, like making the same. Remember when Kaido and Big Mom attacked Luffy? She did the lightning. She's like, why lightning not working on you, little nigga? And then Kaido did the burrow breath, and he like, what? So fire don't work. He like, my guts. In that moment, they thought of this. They thought of this chapter. I swear to God, they did. It was like, that gotta be Monkey D. Luffy. That gotta be a Monkey D. That's a fact. I'm traumatized. I'm gonna be real with you. That's the same thing I seen. I was like, damn. I actually got the panel of them literally demoned out side by side. Crazy.
That's an interesting parallel. I didn't even draw that. It was literally Okay, I can dig it. Fooly, who you got, bro?
I have to give it. I have to give it to Garp. Yeah. I gotta give it to Garp when it comes to like the aura of this chapter and whatnot. And the main reason, like, I gotta give it to Garp because, like, it's not even the whole like three people running from him. If that panel after he took the blast from Big Mom, that panel was very like something I haven't seen Oda do in a long time, and it's just like it was very like, you have very much been watching the anime and been taking like seeing the like panels that people been loving, like the memes and whatnot. Like we all like it shows that Oda's aware of the community and how we love like those panels where we're like smoking Big Mom, packing all those impact panels and whatnot. That was a very much an impact panel, and I can't wait to see them do it because it's gonna look very demonic and very aura forming. Yeah. That is something that we see animated.
Yeah, that's what it was. The panel of Garp when he's getting fried is the same. It has the same demon face as when he awakens Gear 5, and it's like
versus Kaido.
Yeah. I got You're right. You're on. I'm on you. I'm with you. Gang. I'm with you. Yes.
All right. Za, you got, bro.
It's Garp. It's Garp. Garp is the.
I thought it was gonna be something. Wow.
No, absolutely not. He got a little too far. The kid dropping, I'm always with him with that. That one, when he took the kid down, that gave me joy in my heart. But like,
I'm sorry, my mute button not even working. I can't even laugh on the low. It's crazy.
But like, nah, it's Garp, bro. Like, like Fooly said, it reminded me of when Luffy's looking up and he turned into Gear 5. I'm telling you, Garp is that guy. Garp upscale, man. Like,
Dragon upscale fast.
Like I said, but to Nika's point, Dragon had his Sabaody arc and Marineford arc all in the same amount of chapters. The same thing Luffy did where he took out a Celestial Dragon. The same thing Dragon did. It all circles together. So I'll give Dragon a scale, not upscale, a scale. I'll give him the scale. He can't
Scale.
step on
Can
it.
you say this?
Wow.
Can you say this at least? Can you say this at least, Zah? The
can't
same
say.
type of conviction we see from Luffy to save Ace and for Kobe to stop the war, to stop Sakazuki, is the same result we see for Dragon wanting to save these kids.
Yeah, I said that.
Cool.
Before it
All right,
started.
cool.
I said that
As
before it
long as we there, we good. We good again.
Yep.
Okay. Dean's Life on YouTube says Garp with the prime rib line FS.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
FS means for sure. Just to let you know.
For sure.
Yeah.
That line hit.
Yeah, I'm an old man, bro, so I don't be knowing.
I don't know
too
these
much.
kids. I don't know these kids lingo anymore. God damn.
I'm just learning what 6'7" means, so I don't really know nothing.
Jesus.
I'm lost. I don't know what that shit means.
It's from an artist that I listen to. His name's Skrilla and whatnot. It's
I know
people
Skrilla.
having a stem. Yeah, it's them. It's Skrilla talking about like Kingston and whatnot, his street that he lives on, 6'7".
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it became a stem. It's a TikTok like music stem and whatnot.
That sounds ridiculous.
It's very. It blew my mind as an old man who listens to like I'm like I listen to Skrilla and then hearing my little cousin be like 6'7", I'm like, you should not be saying that.
Oh, is that like a cuss word or like?
No, it's just that, like Skrilla kind of like glorifies.
It's lingo.
Like, yeah, it's lingo, and I'm like, I don't want my little cousin saying lingo just in case. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, okay. Hey, well, now I know. I don't
Y'all know my niece has been talking about 6'7" for like a week. I'm like,
Oh,
Stan,
God,
that's
I'm
not,
sorry.
it's not funny because she thinks it's funny. She thinks it's a joke. I'm all like, I don't know what this means. It sounds stupid.
I'm sorry.
Might got to take a page from Zah's book, tear that ass up. And she think it's a joke. Gotta let her know.
There you
go.
Nika, who had the aura, bro, for this chapter?
You know what I want to say, but you know
Yeah,
what
of course.
I'm gonna say. You feel me?
Okay.
I want to say Dragon, but I'm gonna say Garp. His pops got it, but I want to say Dragon. I specifically want to say Dragon because I like his resolve even after dropping the babies. And we actually get to see Dragon put on a super suit in this chapter. Like this is his first. This was the super suit debut. Like he pulled out the cape, the hoodie with the the legendary revolutionary fit. Like Dragon. This is the first time we see Dragon really adopt that aesthetic, and I think that was dope as hell to see him do it. And it was really cool just to see him have that resolve, even after knowing that he's unconvinced whether the Navy's gonna take these babies or not, but he's just sure like if I could get to them, that'll make this situation just a little better, which does show at the end of the day, the Navy overall, arguably, are good people, but it's just like they work for bad people at the same time. So, but I give it to Garp. You send three Yonko running. Shout out to Shiki because he wasn't part of that nasty fiasco, which is why I remain a Shiki fan. So yeah, I mean, you got to give it to Garp. You got to give it to Garp, bro. I'm trying to find a way not to give it to Garp, and it's like
I might have a way. I have a way. Just wait for it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Garling. That's probably the only other person I feel like matching that type of aura, and Garling not even getting shown. That's the crazy part. So Garling's doing this all the time. But besides that, the aura really being had here is as far as what we're seeing on panels for what One Piece fans like, feats, fucking statement, but feats showing in your face. You can't see this from Garp and then still feel a different, like you can't feel like Garp not showing out. Like remember the classic argument of Yonko and versus Admiral and Yonko and remember for years it's been Yonko's over Admiral. Garp technically flipped that whole agenda on its fucking head this chapter.
Yeah.
Like he literally did that. So if you're an Admiral fan right now, you're up. And especially if you're like me who's reading the fight between who saw Roger and Whitebeard clash, and then you're going back to wait, Kuzan and Garp did the same thing, and people told me that wasn't Kankazaki. But when Roger and Whitebeard do it, they're going to tell me that it is Kankazaki. I see why people are coping now. They just don't like the truth. So, like,
Thank you.
I've been with it. I've been trying to get these admirals on the Conquerors level, people to get to that level of thinking for a while. And no matter Fuji getting a Supreme Grade should have just for sure concluded it all for everybody. But that didn't do it. So, don't worry. Old people like being spoon-fed. Oda seemed like he going to do it to an extent. So, get your bib ready. You feel me?
Get your bib ready.
Yeah, get your bib. There's a lot of sauce over here.
Alex, I don't know if you're on like a 99 Nokia, bro, but you were looking
Body is
Your
bad,
ass looking
bro.
like you looking like
I'm
panels
about
out of chapter.
to turn it off. I don't know what's going on, bro.
You
I
got your
don't
Wi-Fi
know,
off,
bro.
probably. It might be your Wi-Fi. You might need to work
Cooper
off the
said
channel.
that Alex on the 2006 laptop micro HD camera.
Hell yeah.
I don't know, bro.
He
Hey,
used the
Ed,
first
just
Windows ever
you just
made.
leave it off, bro. Gleesh Crollo. I know it's at that time. Y'all need to head out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about that time.
All right.
Appreciate
sure.
y'all for having us on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Appreciate y'all, man.
This
Appreciate
was
y'all.
definitely a good vibe with all of y'all.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate y'all
You
joining the
welcome
pod.
anytime, man. Any Monday you want to hop in, we here.
Let me leave you with something. TBC, trauma beats character, bro. Just remember that. Especially in One Piece. Trauma breeds character, bro.
Za, I'm tired of you talking about this.
That is Oda's thing. Trauma breeds character.
Za, I'm so tired of you talking about this. Shut up already. We get it.
We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all are welcome back anytime, man. Anytime.
Yeah, y'all definitely got to follow from me, bro. I love the Garp.
Oh, yeah.
I love the Garp love, bro. I love the Garp love. Woo!
Man. We definitely got to run it back soon.
Come back and argue Za just one good time. I'm tired of arguing with him. Someone else do it.
Me and Southern Tokyo, we on the same wavelength right now.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I know. I could look at these gentlemen and tell that they don't think like you.
A lot of hate, Raspberry. A lot of hate. Let it go.
Listen,
you put on your slanderless glasses like I have right now.
I'm gonna slander you all day.
Wait, I got one more question for them. Shit, almost forgot.
I got to straighten that too.
Hold on. I got one more question. How did y'all feel about seeing Captain John with Kid's Devil Fruit though? All of y'all, but let Gleason Crollo answer first. But I need an answer for that because I've been preaching that Captain John is Captain Kid's dad for a long time, years even, and no one listens to me. But now we see the niggas sharing the devil fruit. And honestly, if you look back at the Kid flashback when he's on the island fixing like a wrench, he's wearing the same pants as Captain John. Man, all right, let me know how y'all feel, bro. I feel like psych myself out for a second because I've been on this wave for a hot minute. But yeah.
Shit.
It's definitely interesting. Like, I'm really curious how strong Captain John really is himself. Like, but I know Kid himself he's been on the disappointing end of a lot of fights, a lot of battles. He's kind of Oda's punching bag, but a lot of that is his devil fruit could be so much more. And I know a lot of people preach that, but I'm really curious to see like what Captain John does with it, because he might be able to show us some things that we didn't even think was possible with it. So it's going to be definitely very interesting, especially like assuming Kid isn't just out of the story completely. Like if he were to come back and maybe have some of those like abilities that Captain John uses, that would definitely be interesting. I don't really know too much what to think just yet, but I'm very curious.
Fair, very fair.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised by it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of didn't even really peep till now. Like, that's actually very interesting. That's very interesting. But Captain John, I mean, I always didn't really think much of him until now. Like, that's very different.
I used to have this theory that Captain John had Vasco Shots fruit because he's always drinking the Glug Glug fruit. Yeah. And then I saw this very interesting theory on Twitter, and it's what if Kaido got the drunken forms of fighting from Captain John, who probably was using drunken forms, but with Kid's devil fruit. Like fighting different ways, but with Kid's devil fruit, because he's always drinking. So what if he had his own drunken Kenpo? And I thought that was a fun-ass theory and very interesting. How y'all feel about something like that? Do you think it's even possible? Because my first thing was I thought John had Vasco Shots fruit and he used to put hockey on the bottle and hit niggas around the head with it. But apparently not. He had Kid's fruit. So you know what I mean? I thought that was interesting though.
A drunken version of Kid's fruit. What would that even look like?
I don't know how drunk people be fighting, I guess.
I mean, it's definitely possible. You know, Oda make anything possible. So I don't know. We gonna have to see, bro. I don't know exactly how strong Captain John's supposed to be. Like even just lore wise, I know he's on the crew and whatever, but I don't know like how strong would I even scale him yet? So hopefully we get to see enough to where I can like kind of gauge what is actually possible with that devil fruit. Because for all we know, Kid might have already surpassed him.
No, I think Kid in a sense is just Kid has had bad matchups, so it's not you don't really you get what I'm saying? Like Law got to fight. If you actually look at Law's runs, Law didn't have a great run either. His last actually efficient fight that was good, 1v1, was against Smoker. After that, Law kind of gets dog walked the entire series till now. Even until he gets to Big Mom, where he's fighting.
It was literally when he cut Punk Hazard in half, and then after that, he just got his ass whooped left and right.
Yeah, but see, even with the Punk Hazard thing, he didn't do that alone. He needed Smoker to get that done. That's what I'm saying. 1v1, a lot of characters are in the mud. Oda just makes it look different, so we don't slander them the same way. Because for everything people say about Kid, I could do that for Law, bro. I really could. I just don't do it because Law has more support feats than Kid has anchored feats. But if you talk about Law and an anchor feat, he hasn't anchored shit. He needed Luffy for everything. So,
literally,
you know what I mean? We can really talk about it, but shout out to Law.
Valid.
D-Water.
Well, we'll continue the conversation with y'all next time, man. I know y'all gotta go. Again, appreciate y'all. We'll catch y'all. I'll put some clips up, tag y'all in it. All the vibes.
Yeah, gotta follow. Yeah, I gotta follow from this.
Appreciate you. Much love.
Yeah. Oh yes, make sure y'all. Oh my god, I almost forgot. Make sure y'all follow them. What's your handles, man? What's y'all's information? YouTube, all that stuff.
Hey, Sons of Tokyo on every platform: YouTube, Instagram, Patreon, Threads, all of it. You name it, we got it. Sons of Tokyo on everything.
All right, for sure. Please go follow them. Make sure you follow. They're gonna be in the description of the YouTube video. So there you go. There you go.
Sir.
Make sure you guys follow Sons of Tokyo. Show them some love, and come tell them thank you for jumping on the pod today. All right, man. Y'all are good. Peace. Appreciate y'all, man.
Yo, Reed, you think if we talk to him about it, like we let him know, like we got locks and stuff too, you think they let us be at least like stepsons of Tokyo?
Hey man, let me just be a cousin of Tokyo.
No,
man.
I'm saying like little cousin.
Let me just be a cousin, bro.
Yeah, man. Real talk. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, Alex, bro. Who had the most aura in the chapter?
Gotta go to Garp, man. That's the world government defender right there. He's a real hero.
There he goes.
I mean, he's seen someone. He sensed celestial dragons in danger. He shows up to save the day. You know what I mean? He makes sure they're safe. He on that. He on that with anybody that wanted with a celestial dragon. He on that. If you even think about hurting one of them, he on that, bro. You better run, bro. Don't mess with that.
Okay. Okay. What about the fact that his son hurt one?
He was honestly when he threw that attack was at his son too. He ain't mind if he got hit in that. For real. He was like, because he had heard about what he did, like what Mafia was on the phone with that dude. He was like, yeah, Dragon beat me up, and he was like, oh, Dragon beat that dude on the phone up. I'm gonna get him too. That was a celestial dragon. I can't let that happen.
He said,
Sons of Tokyo said that we're welcome in. They said we're welcome in, bro.
Facts. Oh, you heard that shit. Facts.
Okay, so you gave it to Garp. Okay, I got you. All right. It's got to be Rayleigh. Okay. And, I like how Blue, which I'll read Blue's comment here in a little bit. I meant to read it. It was like 30 minutes ago he put that comment. Mm-hmm. But it's got to be Rayleigh. Like, because isn't it poetic that he's the one that made it to her first? Like, this is the guy who wasn't even really like thinking about her whole time. She was just kind of another girl to him. But everyone on his crew and everyone on Rox's crew in love with this girl. He's like, she's cute, I guess. But she wanted him out of everybody. He's the one that made it to her first. And again, like I've already said, he cuts the person, which Rayleigh is not the one who's the love guy, right? He's like the parallel to Zoro, obviously. And Gaban is like the parallel to Sanji. But the guy who isn't really thinking about love cuts the guy who is anti-love, basically, and then causes the girl to fall in love with him in that same scene. And we get the POV from Oda because he knows it's relevant. He gives us the POV to show us. Then, oh, Ray! And she just falls on him, crying her eyes out. Like, that's all genuine emotion.
I can't lie. I can't lie. You did that, oh, Ray, like you was really shocking right there.
Just want you to know that. That whole scene was a Boa upskill. Just want y'all to know that. Right?
Facts. And
Boa didn't cry. Plus, she's already been abducted and has morals past that now. Just remember that.
Right.
Just want y'all to know that.
I feel like she is, she doesn't really, she likes to play men. We talked about this last week. She likes to play men in ways because she knows that she can get them to she can manipulate them to do the things that she wants them to do by pulling at their strings because she knows that they want to sleep with her, obviously. This was genuine emotion that she was feeling when she was crying on Rayleigh's shoulder. She let all those emotions out, laid on his shoulder, and she's like, you weren't fast enough. I'm hurt. It hurts, Ray. I'm scared. These are true emotions. We get to see the manipulation of emotions that she does. Like, there's so many parallels to draw just from that one panel. And again, it's just poetic that Rayleigh's the one that got her. And we get the flashback to the note, too. And then he says, what's on the note? But he's not even saying it in my head. Maybe it's headcanon. He's not saying it because, like, I don't even know if he knows that he said it that way. Like, maybe Oda just drew the note to kind of give us a reference. But I don't know that Rayleigh's thinking about the fact that he said, I'm here to get you because of what was on the note. I don't think he's actually saying, I think that just literally just happened. I don't think he's actually thinking about the note. But Shaki is.
But Reed, I don't know if I could.
Ray was trying to be.
I don't know if I could give the I can't give it to Rayleigh because he hurt his gusto points. You feel me? While Garp is over there tanking attacks, talking about he's like, it's not even enough to cook a prawn red. Like, step your hockey up, step your game up. Rayleigh over there, Rayleigh on the other side of the island crying and shit.
Was he crying? Let me see.
Was he crying?
Let me look.
It looked more like
tell me. He was crying, bro. Like, I'm not saying
I don't see
I'm not saying
no
a man can't cry, but
tears.
I'm gonna be real with you. In any story I done seen when the damsel get rescued, old boy not supposed to be crying. He's supposed to be rescuing her godly. You feel me? He's supposed to be like shorty in the arms and he dipping off the island and he all that. Roger and Gabon, like, yo, go get a room, you dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that was sweat. You can see the sweat beads. It was sweat. No. It was
perspiration.
It was sweat. He just ran all the way over
I
there.
need your help, Zah. What are we doing?
Nah, it was sweat.
Thank you. Where y'all at now?
Okay, wait. All
I
right.
need you most.
I'm gonna pull the panel up. Okay.
Not at all.
He
Not
had
at all.
sweat on his forehead. So are we saying he was sweating and crying?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sweat sometimes get in your eye and you cry. So you,
It's
Nah,
okay to cry. I'm just letting you know.
Alright,
When it
nah,
comes
we gotta
to
look.
who had more aura. We don't give men crying the more aura over Gart tanking shit. I'm be honest with you, baby.
you real back there.
We gotta
see,
look.
that's all I can say. Look.
We gotta
Anybody
look,
else gotta
man.
probably be like, maybe, you feel me? But this is Gart over here. Prime feats. Not even prime feats, but big feats from Gart. You know what I mean?
Look at this. That's sweat beads up there, man.
Nah, his nose running, bro.
The coat is real.
Nah,
You bugging, Reed. You
nah,
bugging.
that's it's sweat, bro. All that sweat. Nah,
Reed, you
bro.
gotta debate your mom about this one, Reed. This
Nah,
is-
look. It's all sweat, bro. He's like, I'm sorry you had to go through this, and he's out of
No.
breath. He's like, I'm sorry you had to go through this. And he's
Bro,
about to
that's
wipe his
look,
face,
Reed,
bro.
This was supposed to happen.
Was you come out his nose too?
Reed, he was
Those are
supposed
her
to. He was
tears
supposed
on
to
his
cut
face.
that man down. He was supposed to cut that man down, and when she looked at him, he was supposed to have hockey just oozing off of him, like, I'm here for you. That's what was supposed to happen. You feel
Nah,
me?
that's
what
her.
was supposed to happen.
When she fell on him, the slobber went to his face, bro. That was
Yo,
you
yo,
never-
you're really
no.
trying this. You're doing the
never
mental
hugged someone
man.
that was crying, and when they fell on you, all their tears just hit your face. You ain't never hugged no one that was sad, bro. someone that was crying like this, their tears be on and the snot be all on your face. He like I think he has a face of like, this is kind of gross. That's her snot on his face, bro. Telling you, y'all ain't seeing it that way. He's got a face.
She went into his shoulder. How did he get it? How did he get on his face? Like,
No, because look, his
Right,
face. No,
right.
His
Yeah,
fa-
get him,
no,
Zah,
wait,
get him,
no,
Zah.
Zah.
Get him,
Look,
Zah.
his face is kind of turned like this, right? His face is turned like this, and her face kind of hit him, right? He kind of hit him, and all that snot just went all over his face. And he's got the face of like, this girl snot on my face, like,
No, hold on.
you had to go through this.
Wait, hold on.
Guarantee you, right after that, he wiped his face and stood up. He stood up after that. It wasn't like y'all are saying it, bro. Put some respect on Rayleigh. Y'all got me hitting this trip timing right now.
Yo, that's not. I love Rayleigh. It's not. He's not 3 or 4, but that's a 3 or 4 type cry right there.
Yeah,
man.
you said Aura specifically, right? Let me remind you that the first episode they had Sun Jin Woo crying in Solo Leveling received the worst reviews the show has ever gotten. That's because there's no aura, and when a man cries, there's no aura. There's sentimental aura that women can.
No, hold on.
Besides
I think
that,
when a man
nah,
cries,
bro.
there's aura, but Rayleigh never had nearly as much aura as Garp this chapter. But when Deku cries, like when a man cries, there's aura. Like it just depends on like who
Deku cries.
Deku,
when
first
Deku
of
cries,
all, Alex,
Deku got aura.
My Hero would have had a bigger fandom if Deku wasn't crying that much in the first place. So I won't hear all that.
Nah,
I agree that
Deku helps you bond to
It
him.
makes sense, but no,
Deku sucks.
We're not gonna say
Deku
crying is
is a
aura.
take, Alex.
You ever heard of Tokyo Revengers? People
Deku one
riddle
of the best
Takamichi
MCs,
because he
man.
just cries, bro. We're not doing that. Literally, people
Alex,
get mad at
you're
Usopp
rage
because he's
baiting now.
crying and shit.
I
Yeah,
can
he's
tell when
rage
you're rage
baiting.
baiting.
Yeah,
he's
I
definitely
can
rage
tell.
baiting.
That's
I know
why
you're
I just.
smiling. Your camera's off. I know you're smiling.
Your observation
Why
is getting
is
better.
Not at all.
It's
I
getting
can
better.
tell. I can
Your
tell he's rage
observation,
baiting.
your hockey blooming, Ree. Your
No
observation
one
getting
that is sane says Deku is the best MC. Nobody.
He
says that.
is.
Even
no
My
one,
Hero
thank
fans
you.
don't
No
say
one
that.
says that. literally.
Stop, bro.
Deku's like that, bro.
You probably
Come
have
on,
a cult fandom or friends that you parlay with, and they say that. But leave that over there in that chat because we know.
Yeah,
what
please.
In general, no.
Keep that lame
That's-
energy
Deku's
over
the
there.
You know how
best
you
MC,
say
bro.
Jack beats the Admirals? That's that kind of take on God.
Thank you.
What's
Alex,
not?
I'm sorry.
God,
This
yes.
is I'm not allowing you to speak, bro. I'm
Look,
not
look,
allowing you to say this.
Jack do beat the Admirals though.
Okay.
Mute him. You do have that capability. you can mute him. Just remember that, right?
Fully, bro. Please, I'm ready. What did you just say?
Okay, so like, I'm
Uh-oh.
sorry. This is just for me.
When he looks down, you know he about to cook.
You really nah.
The My Hero point.
No, it's not my hero point. It's,
Okay, good.
Deku's like that. He know Deku like
no,
that.
you stay out of this. You stay out of this, Alex. You really messed me up when you was like the whole like when you hug somebody. Maybe because I don't have kids.
Oh
When you
boy.
hug somebody and you say they snot get on your face, they
He
ain't
said
never
it's
happened to
not-
me in the
it's
years
not-
I've lived.
Dog,
I just don't know how to. I don't know how that happened. Like I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
bro, when someone's crying, bro, look, you have never hugged someone's like that was crying. You never consoled anyone, right?
They face the snot of their face on my face.
Yes, like
I've been
had
to many
people.
funerals, Reed. Not gonna lie to you. This has never happened to me.
No, I've had so many people crying, right? Their face is on my face, right? But when they move it, I got snot and tears
You need
all
to,
on
you
the
need
side
to,
where
you
they.
need to tell. Look, you need to tell them 6 feet apart, like COVID time. They shouldn't be
Please.
getting on you, bro.
Come on, bro. I'm just saying, like it's a thing, bro. Rayleigh was not crying.
It's just I hear you. I had this clarification on that. My life. Like I just couldn't walk away from this being like, am I fucking up, huh?
Nah, bro. It's just yeah. If you know, you know. The people in the chat, if you know, you know. That's all I'm
I
gonna say.
don't know. I definitely don't know. I can't lie. I think if someone like if you crying and I console you and hug you, and if I look and I got snot on my face, I think
You gonna look like Rayleigh, right? You gonna
we
make the
might be
Rayleigh
fighting.
face.
Nah,
You
I
gonna
think we
make the
about to
Rayleigh
be fighting,
face.
bro. I don't even know.
No, wait, hold
I
on.
think
Nah,
that's
he
like
gonna
idiots.
get, I was gonna get mad by an elephant and go attempt to beat 3 admirals.
Wait, time out.
That's
You
what
gonna
Alex
make
gonna
this face right here, Alex? Please tell me you're not gonna make this face. Look at that. That's the face of disgust because you got snot on me, bro.
Nah, that is not the.
That's
so
the
he's
face right
disgusted
there.
with Shocky. So he's
I'm out-
I understand it now.
No,
I
no,
understand
he's
it
like
now. No, I
No,
get
no.
it. Ree. You said he's
No, wait, hold
disgusting
on.
with
Wait.
Shocky. I
Let
understand
me,
it
wait.
now.
No. It's not disgust.
I get it.
Shocky. It's
He
like,
doesn't want
okay.
to truly save this
Oh wait,
woman. He's
no.
hindered.
All right.
Let him
Wait,
go.
now-
Let him go. Let him go.
Now I got a real life parallel something. Now I got a real life parallel something.
Okay.
Real quick story. No, real quick. I got a real life parallel. Okay, I'm a paramedic, right? When I first got cleared as a paramedic, I delivered a baby. Okay, in the field, it was crazy. I'm not gonna go through the whole story. Long story short, deliver the baby, healthy baby. After I delivered the baby, I realized I still had my Apple Watch on. Right? I didn't realize I had. Call it whatever you want. When women deliver babies, it's very messy. I had like a cheesy substance on my Apple Watch.
Why would you do that?
No, I got a real life parallel because you don't understand if I don't say it. I had this substance on my Apple Watch. I didn't realize because of the moment, right? Yeah, one of them. Thank you, Fully. I didn't realize because I was in the moment. It was beautiful. I'm like, oh my God, a new life is here, right? But when I got over that and I took her to the hospital, got her off my stretcher, it was super messy. I'm cleaning my hands. I look at my watch and like, dog, can't be real. Cheesy. I'm like, the watch is gone. I literally took the straps off and threw it away.
You said
I made
my stomach
Rayleigh's
just curtain.
I'm sorry. I know you guys aren't in the medical field, so this is probably disgusting to you. Not that disgusting to me.
It's only because you said cheesy.
It's very cheap. I don't know. You were probably in the room when your wife delivered, so you probably,
I was.
But you were probably at the head, so you weren't down there at the bottom where the doctors are. So maybe you don't really know exactly.
The second time I was, not the first time.
Okay. We're not gonna go too deep in this. We're gonna move on. But there is a substance that was on my watch. I threw the band away and I made this Rayleigh face. I'm like, dog, this is beautiful, but I'm pissed because this is disgusting. I wasn't disgusted at the mother for having the cheese. I was disgusted at the cheese being on my watch, just like he's disgusted at the tears and the snot being on his face. He's not disgusted that she's crying. I'm sorry I had to real life parallel that, but that it slid. It was like one of them, and it got on his face. Okay, man's not crying. That's a disgusted face. I've never seen. Have any of you guys cried like that? Made that face and sweat? Have any of you guys looked? I know y'all don't remember, so let me just pull it up one more time. Have any of you guys that are men, any of the men here, cried like this? Okay, is this a crying face to you guys? Be real with me. This is a disgusted. I got snot on my face. I just saved you.
I'm gonna be honest with you. He's crying, and it looks like he's crying because he's angry. Like, why did you even get captured? You dumb. Like you want to call her a dumb bitch. That's what you really want to do. In that camp. Since you really want to talk about it, Reed, he hugging her like, why you get captured? Like he really trying to snap on her for real. He might backhand her.
Maybe.
Only reason he ain't trying to smack her because he just saw Summers do that shit. You feel me?
And maybe you might be right. I'm gonna smack you after because you still got the Summers mark on your cheek. Right, and when we stand up, I might have to do something about that. You probably right. I'm just saying, bro.
Why he cheated on her? Is this why he cheats on her?
I think they're in an open relationship. I don't think they're cheating.
Yeah, he's sleeping with younger girls and shit like that.
They're in an open relationship. So I don't give
him PYTs, man.
Yeah, they're in an open relationship. I don't count as cheating. Cause she probably like, yeah, he going out there, he making money. Ray gonna do what he gotta do because he Ray.
You think he bring him home? Nah, never mind.
Nah, Shocky, you saw that kick? Shocky could put some paws on some people. He knows not to bring him back. But she knows while he out there, he doing his thing. But when he come home, it's me him time. That's how Ray
have my drink on the rocks. Stop playing.
Dean's Life said Garp was looking real tough while Ray was showing more care and vulnerability. Depends what you enjoy more.
Yeah, but hold on. I agree. But Ree said aura. Aura is a very specific thing in the anime world and community. You're not going to tell, literally, Solo Leveling literally beat Frieren because of this. Like, let's talk about it. Solo Leveling outdid Frieren because of aura. Aura alone. Literally. Aura alone. Frieren, 1,000 times better story, but had no aura. Everybody in that show is just stoic, and we don't know who feeling what emotion. We don't know what's going on. compared to Solo Leveling, where it's like, yo, I'm the shit. Every episode, somebody trying to tell you I'm the shit, or I'm just the bigger shit, or hey, look at him, he's the shit. It became an aura fest, bro. This is why Blue Lock is Blue Lock. Aura. You get what I'm saying? Ray had aura in the panel with the way it looked, but I'm telling you, if he had Black Lightning, it'd be more comparable to what we saw from Gart. Because of no Black Lightning, Gart just looked like a demon.
Okay.
But I agree with his comment. I agree with his comment though.
Okay.
Like my only two, like I agree with his comment. And my only 2 cents on it is that like I feel homie comment is just like how Strawberry said. Like from a woman's perspective, if you're really like reading One Piece and you have a thing for like that whole hero perspective and like wanting to be saved, you might got more aura from like Rayleigh than you did Garp in this chapter and whatnot. So like I can see that. I can see his point. You know what I mean?
No, I get it to a point. My only comeback to it was like, because Oda does, my whole thing about One Piece is I always say anything that you like in fiction, you can find in One Piece. Oda now checks this off the list by having the damsel in distress get rescued by the Prince Charming. Problem is, the nigga cries too.
But I don't see him crying as a problem, though.
I do.
But see, that's the thing. That's because you're a woman, though. But hold on. That's because you're a woman, though, Strawberry.
And I think
as all men here, I promise, this is why in every fairy tale they've shown, for every Disney movie, you don't get a prince crying. They literally leave that out because that is not what we are aspiring for. We want to be, even when you watch the movies about high schools, we knew, dang, the dude with the black leather jacket and the motorcycle that pulls up the school, he's a senior. We fuck with that nigga not crying. You don't want no crying ass nigga.
But nigga,
nobody want that.
You gotta think, but you have to understand. Oh, I'm sorry, Fully, go ahead.
I would say my only rebuttal to that nigga is that like that's our culture of being like Western and whatnot, and like their culture, men crying and being vulnerable is a thing for them and whatnot. There's so many animes where men cry, so many like J dramas and like J shows and all this where like they cry and whatnot, and them being vulnerable is like a thing for them and whatnot. That's what I'm like.
That's why Deku's the best.
To an extent, because even in moments, even in places like the Bushido culture and shit like that, and warrior culture from Just Rosa or Wano, warriors not crying is a natural thing. Like I'm not making I promise y'all, like, I'm making this seem like Ken's just harping on.
No, you're right. You're right.
No, you are right. I'm just telling you the truth. Like if you ask,
you're right,
like, maybe I've been programmed. Maybe I've been programmed to think about this, right? Maybe I've been programmed to think like this. But I promise, when I just looking back at all the heroes or anybody that I had real like, yo, this nigga is him. He's doing it. If he cried, it was in a moment where it was just for the two of those people behind closed doors. But when it's like in the open, nigga not crying, we risen it up or all day. Like what are you talking about?
You got to.
That's it.
You got to.
Okay, so right now, I don't care that I'm coming from a female standpoint. You are 100% right, Nika, when you said that you are conditioned to think this way. You are conditioned to believe that the stronger man is the one that does not cry, even in public. But for me, coming from a mother standpoint, I would rather my son cry than not, whether he's in public or not. Show your emotion.
Hold on one second.
Okay.
There we go. All right, you can keep going.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, for me, when a man shows his emotions, I see his true strength, because it takes a lot for
Go ahead.
Oh, okay, sorry. We've been in America, we have been conditioned very, very badly, and this goes back to slavery as well, to not show our emotions. Our emotions are weakness. That is a very bad thing to do, though. I mean, we're all adults now, and we all understand that holding back our emotions is actually not good for us, because we are emotional creatures. We are human. Now, we are talking about a fictional world, but I'm on the same, and this might sound crazy, but I'm on the same lines as Alex right now.
Why would that sound crazy? Why would that sound crazy, Strawberry?
Correct
path. That is the correct path.
You're like you are the bottom of Za right now.
Finally seen the light. What do you mean?
No, I have not finally seen no light. You are the same in the same category as Za right now.
Wow,
it's a great category, Alex.
Do you agree with Za? You agree with
Yes, he does. Look at that. Look at you. See how it all comes full circle, bro.
Man, listen, Rayleigh, and see, I skipped over that last part of him crying. I was more so talking about when he finally got there and was just like, Shocky, I've come to get you. That's where, for me, his aura was coming from. But now revisiting it and seeing like, okay, this is someone who, okay, you might have cared about Shocky, you know, let me not think too much into it. Okay, she sent this letter. Okay, fine, whatever. But then you get there, you see, I don't even know if you see that she's banged up or not, but showing your true emotion in that moment takes a lot more strength than to hold back your emotions. It takes a lot more strength for men to push their emotions forward and be like, okay, fine, I will be a little vulnerable in this moment. Because I'm pretty sure when we get the next chapter, oh yeah, those tears are going to be gone. It's not going to be gone. It's going to be like it never even happened because we still got to deal with Summers over here in the background.
Yeah, I want to add to that. I think it does add aura in the sense of like, if anyone else, like in the sense of like one of the randoms got into that room type stuff,
that's right.
It would have been like, oh, cool. So where's my reward now, Shocky and whatnot? Like, ooh, so now I can get some like some booty, or something like that. Like there would have been some like extra stuff and like that show his aura and drip on some like, nah, Shawty, like I came for you, got you. Like that is aura and drip. You know what I mean? He could have been a lane. He wasn't a lane there.
Oh shit. Okay, I heard what y'all were saying. All I'm gonna say is if you're looking for loveliness, Rayleigh accomplished the goal. That's all I would say.
I just love that it came from a man who's not even supposed to be about love. Like
that's why I'm okay with it, because Rayleigh truly does care about her. So it's like, okay, this is what you would look for if you're looking for love. Like if you're Shocky in this moment, then yes, to Shocky he has all the aura. Of course, he's saving your life, and he's the one you like and love, and he's telling you that as he saves you. Yes, all the aura, and you get to see him cry, which you didn't think this stoic guy would ever do. So for all love, it is there, but for aura on bravado, C minus. It's not. C minus. It's just what it is. C minus, bro.
It's a major
lane, and you cry.
Major lane, bro.
And you look like Zorro, but you don't got 3 swords. Sorry.
Gabon would never let him live that down. If you seen that.
Don't fuck with Rayleigh though. If Trip heard me say this, he'd probably have my head.
I'm pretty sure Roger and Gabon saw Rayleigh crying. They told him afterwards to like wrap it up.
That's what I said earlier. He told him to pack it up, Jack.
We ain't got time for that right now.
Cut that out. First of all, he's not even dead. Why don't you use hockey? Use your conquerors, bro. What are you doing?
Right. So y'all think we're gonna get
letting his weakness get shown? Like when that love stuff, all this. Right now he need to get back to the shit. He's weak.
Right.
Hella weak.
Let me stop.
Nah, you're right.
No, I was trolling. I was really trolling.
Yeah, I don't think he's weak. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah,
he's still right.
Really. I don't know. Somebody come out he's going off their head. That's a fact.
I already said there's no Rayleigh slander. Okay.
Yes,
no Rayleigh slander. I don't care if you saw one tear fall down that man.
Strawberry. I'm gonna tell Trip you was on here slandering Rayleigh because you didn't think he had the amount of aura he should have had when he saved Shocky. I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna text him.
Man, listen, that aura was crazy. I told you I felt it through the computer. He was staring me in my eyeballs.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Trip that you didn't feel it. I'm gonna tell Trip that you didn't feel the aura.
Why?
I'm a cat. I'm a lie.
What?
Yeah.
You know, it's fine. It's fine.
You just gotta print that panel out, Strawberry, and just put it on your wall.
Yeah, I'm going to.
For you.
I'm going to. Yep, because we're gonna set this room up as an office. I'm put it right there.
Okay, I could dig it. I could dig
I'm
it.
gonna put Black Lightning around it just to help you guys out.
And then
I'll make
put
it
at
seem
the
like
top
a
of it, at the top of it all, just put Boa upscale.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, Boa does deserve her
Don't say
upscale for this for
Bora.
sure.
I'm telling you, she deserves an upscale. Boa been kidnapped since everything that's happened in the Shaka. Boa had that happen as a kid. She's development wise, she's growing past that.
We seen who Luffy wasn't holding in that cover with the stuffed animals. He ain't want the
Boa.
He didn't want that one, bro.
I mean,
Boa
you
about
could
to
say
end up
that.
like
You
grandma.
could say it about
Boa's
Carrot too.
delusional.
Carrot was right next to her.
Say what?
Carrot was right next to her. So you saying Luffy don't care nothing about Carrot either?
He don't love her. Yeah, he ain't trying to put her on the crew.
That doesn't mean that he don't like her.
Yeah, I mean, people he can like he likes Boa. He does not enough to like make sure he grab on to her if that's like it's important.
But
Like,
those are
he
the only
likes
two
her.
little stuffies that are underneath him. There's no other stuffy underneath him besides those two.
Boa and Carrot.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you?
They not worth it for him.
I don't know about that. That's
Once
kind of
again,
wild.
Alex loses everyone.
Carrot's not worth it for him.
Yeah, he ain't put her on the crew.
That's all right. I'm gonna let you have that, bro. Because I
You
could
gotta let
argue
him
for
have
this.
many things again, promise.
It's gonna be a 20-minute back and forth because that I was
you're
with
not
you with the
winning
Boa
that.
thing, but the Carrot thing, you just lost me, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But
GPS.
it's all right. You got it. I do think it's interesting that this panel is almost similar to like the Davy back type situation because Chopper is the one they're all trying to get back, and he's inside of the I guess that's pulled up if y'all remember. He's inside of the game crying the same way as he was before. And Zoro is frustrated, but he's not looking at him necessarily, but he does have that same frustrated look that he did when Chopper was crying on Long Ring Longland, as he is right now.
He was being a bitch.
Zah. I was watching you this
I didn't
whole
think
time.
to that.
He's almost
That's
finished.
cool.
He was almost finished, Zah.
Yeah.
He was almost done. I was watching you this whole time.
Sorry,
Zah was rolling his eyes, rubbing his face. Reed just kept going. I said, he's about to snap. Literally, he's about to snap. And he did.
That was the moment I was done with Chopper.
Sorry,
Reed. Sorry. That was the moment I was
I've been done with Chopper for a bit.
as a person. That was done. I was done with him as a character.
I've been done with him for. I like the symbolism there. I noticed that.
Yeah. It's just interesting. I mean, there's probably more. I'm gonna look at this. Like,
Was there a
sometime this
lion
week.
on Foxy's crew? I don't think there was though.
No, that's
No, I think that's from
that's
That's
Buggy.
just
That's
a
Buggy.
fun piece. That's just a fun piece then. All right. Or maybe it's like a foreshadowing a game with Buggy and like Richie.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yo,
Maybe.
Foxy and Buggy should be joint captains. That'd be crazy.
Foxy and Buggy.
Yeah, they should.
I think Foxy comes back. I don't think Foxy's done. If everyone else can come back, Foxy's coming back.
We've
There's no
seen
reason
Foxy in during
the Vegapunk speech.
During the speech, yeah.
Well,
And
I'm saying he comes
catching
back.
cameos in the movies, so that's fact.
Comes back and actually is a part of the main story.
I don't know.
Is kind of where I'm going. You said you don't want that, Fully?
I said I don't know about that one. That's because like I'm a big believer in David Back. I've been preaching David Back for a minute. I'm a big believer in like we're gonna run a David Back for Robin, or we're gonna run a David Back for Puddin and everything like that. I just don't know how like Foxy is going to run back. I think he did. He served his service in the sense of like we might see him come back in a flashback of like them canonizing that, you know what I mean, like, you know, not canonizing, but like them showing like him in the flashback of like us dealing with Foxy and whatnot, and them like, oh, we've gone through a day back before or whatever. But like I don't know if we're gonna get like a full like him come back into the story full on. That's my only thing.
I don't think you're wrong. The only reason I say I think it could be is because, like I've said, I still want to know why on that island specifically we're learning about the Davy Back fights from him and about Davy Jones from him on that island specifically. I just feel like there's more, and I feel like he might be, especially now the Davy clan has kind of been really introduced. I just wouldn't be surprised if we saw him at some point. Now, what role would he play? I don't know. I don't know exactly.
I mean,
I don't
listen,
think
they
we'll see
showed Don
Foxy
Krieg.
again, but I do think there's a lot of symbolism there.
They
I was gonna
showed
say I don't
Don
think we'll see
Krieg and
Foxy again, but
Jin.
there's a lot of symbolism there. Yeah. Go ahead.
They showed Don Krieg and Jin on Hachinosu. So if Don Krieg could catch a cameo, I definitely think Foxy could catch some. So
Right.
Oh yeah, he can get the cameo for sure.
Yeah.
For certain. I just don't think he'll be a big player.
Okay, if he came back as a player, right, in this hypothetical, right, would you be okay for him to no longer just knowledge if he was a D?
no, I don't think they need to make him do all that. He just
I
needs
want
to
to
show
see
up and
him on the
support.
Grand Fleet.
Yeah, he just needs to show up and support what we got going on in the final war. That's all he needs to do.
Okay.
No, that's
Okay.
the truth. Whitebeard told us.
I'm good with that. Yeah.
Whitebeard said this. There's going to be a war that embroils the entire sea. So it means everyone's going to be involved, whether you want to or not. And we know with the ancient weapon threat looming, everyone's going to have to do something. You can't afford to just sit on your ass and let shit be just rocking out. You got to do something. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I definitely think we'll get those other pirates doing well. Either they're with Cross Guild on some other shit, or they're doing something else entirely.
Yeah. I can see him coming back, but not being important. But like, I do think Long Ring, Long Land is important because I think like I might be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure like we only get like the one island of Long Ring, Long Land, but like
there's
Ring,
multiple,
like,
right?
20 islands that form an actual D when like the sea is like down.
Yeah, I told Reed about this. I believe that was big symbolism for what this whole Vegapunk speech is, because it's the same thing. Like if you think about Laugh Tale, it might be an island that appears the same way Long Land does, where it's you have to catch it at a specific time of the year.
Right. Yep.
And and when you get there, it's only revealed for this amount of time, and then you got to get back off the island. You can't stay here. That's why Roger didn't stay there. He had to go do what he had to do. There's a bunch of other reasons why he went to do what he had to do, but he couldn't like venture with this vast treasure that he might have found. You know
Exactly.
That's a good point.
Well, I do think it's that, but I don't know if it's that. But like I just like the fact that Long Ring, Long Land makes a D. Like that gives me the idea that like it probably was where the ancient kingdom was. Like the fact that it like all those islands come together to make a D, I don't think it's accidental.
Yeah, I don't think so neither. And it's the island where we get the hint for like how in Naruto you don't hear about Madara without hearing about Hashirama. You get Joy Boy in Davy Jones in this one city, where you get the island is literally like, yo, everyone's literally been like they grow free, they grow liberated. That's why the vegetables the fruits, the animals, the hills, they're the same way. Even the old dude, he was like, hey, it's been he looked at Luffy like it's been a long time. Like, I don't know you. Like, what you talking about? It's been a long time. Like, who do you think I am? Like, yo, you remind me of some dude named Banks, bro, or some shit like that. You never know. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the whole Davy Jones shit. He's like, yo, dropping 3/4 in the water, we pop this shit off, pop. Let's go. I take your whole crew member, gang. Like, what's up? And you get both the parallels in one art.
Right. The fruit has something to do with it. The fruit definitely has something to do with that island.
Yeah.
Stretching. That's all imagination, bro.
Yeah, all of that, bro. All of that. Like, I think that's like a permanent awakening being used to the grain of the island, not just on the physical, just on the grain of the island. People, the animals eat and then they grow freely. That's how they grow. The dog. Look at the damn dog, bro.
Maybe that's where the fruit originated.
Like an Esquimalt wiener that digivolves, bro. Like, what are we doing? Like,
that could be where the fruit originated. I mean,
I can see that.
That or Elbaf, fair point.
Everything that's on there like has the properties of it being awakened because that's where its origins are from. I don't know because everything that was there was something that Luffy would imagine up, like long horses that look like camels in that arc, and like just weird long plants, long trees. I don't know, man.
I ain't seen a moose since that Chopper. Look at your cousin, gang.
Yeah.
You saying?
I think it's probably like, more like that island being like permanently awakened. Like those, like the reason they're growing like that is because they've been like somewhat rubberized, so they end up more stretchy. That's all that is. I think like if it was actually what Luffy wanted, they could end up being like way different. They'd be like more like the animals on Elbaf. But like,
No, maybe. Yeah. What's up, Fully?
So I know it's just like an off-topic type thing, but it's like I was writing down like closing things, like bring up or whatnot, and something came to my mind that I was kind of interested to bring up. I was just thinking about the whole like we were talking about the Davy games and everything like that, and like my mind goes back to like maybe the Davy games. If we really go back to like when Davy and when Joy Boy was around in the sea, right? Maybe it was their it was more of a real game for them, like a legit game that developed over time, like telephone in a sense. It became telephone to where you get crew members and whatnot, right? But you know how Emu does the whole I don't know the name of it, the game that Emu plays or whatnot. But Go. Maybe the Davy back game is Go, but it evolved into what it is today.
That's fair. I used to think the whole Davy back fight sentiment, if you really think about it, it starts with two crews fighting over a person. What if it was like Davy versus Joy Boy and the person they were fighting over? If this is a love triangle, or if this is something the theme of love, what if it was Lily? Or what if it was Emu for that sense? Like, if you just go off the parallels of Pirates of the Caribbean, the sea goddess Calypso was a woman that Davy Jones was in love with. He kept his heart in a chest on an island where only once every 10 years Davy Jones would go on land. The only time he can go on land and legit see his loved one, the sea goddess Calypso. She stopped coming to see him. So it's like we don't know what this shit with Emu's about. Like, that's why I said there's a chance that Emu could be a real woman, or it could be some funny stuff going on, and maybe Lily was the person that had everybody's eyes. And we don't know. But I'm just saying, I don't think the original, not the original, but the Disney influence of Pirates of the Caribbean with the original Davy Jones and all this stuff they're depicting, I don't think it's far from what Oda's doing. I don't think it's far out of it might not be exact one for one parallel or copied, but definitely going to be some inspiration going into it. So I'm not surprised. Like, Oda's not pushing the theme of death and love more hard than he's ever done for no reason. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
I can dig it.
Emu might be Calypso.
That's where my head is.
Yeah.
That's why I said I think Emu might be a real woman, but I could be wrong, bro.
Emu's definitely a woman. Yeah, I've said that from day one.
Man.
I believe for a long time.
Emu's him, man.
Definitely a woman.
Emu's her, bro. Like, it doesn't really change much if Emu's not a man. In One Piece, Emu could be a man on some funny timing. If you get what I'm trying to say here. It's not. We have Ivankov, bro. It's not crazy to think at all.
Emu could be he, they, she, them, anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not crazy to think. I just feel like because of all the just think of Gloriosa and Shaki, but if Gloriosa was hated, that's what kind of feels like Lily and whoever Emu and Lily possibly was. I could be wrong as shit. Like I said, I'm just catching certain hunches and vibes.
I think the original Davy back fight was between like Joy Boy and Davy, like because like he wanted Shirahoshi, and I think Davy Jones lost, but still waged war against Emu without it. And Vanderdecken, who was like with him, like seeing him lose, said, "Nah, I gotta go find that the Shirahoshi of that time," and that's why he left that like mission down to like the current Vanderdecken, and that's why he did there.
Fair. I have nothing to rebuttal for that. I'll just say that's fair.
I can dig it.
That could be right.
I could dig it.
Yeah,
I could dig it. Closing thoughts. What's your final thoughts that y'all got?
I know. I'm for next chapter.
Not everyone at once.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'll go first. Yeah, I thought it was a good chapter. I'm guessing by volume count. Honestly, I thought this might be a short volume, but it probably will be like a normal volume, so we'll probably end on like 1166. So I think that we'll probably get like 3 more chapters of God Valley and like 3 chapters of like Harold and Loki to like wrap this stuff up. And I'm hoping next chapter we just start right into the fight between like, you know, Roger and Rox.
For sure. I'll ask again before we actually get the answer. Did Loki actually kill Harold? I just want to know. I want to see what y'all say.
Yeah.
The answer.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. Of course. Yes. Okay. Zah says no. Okay.
I don't know. As we've been talking about it over the weeks, the Domi Reversi, and you know, we either had to do this or something else was gonna happen. I'm kind of on that time right now, because even though Loki is more of a mad kid, I don't see him just coming out and killing his father just because something had to have led him to that. Something very severe had to lead to that.
Definitely.
So, you know,
your dad a demon killing his men. I'm killing him too.
And he told Hadra that he didn't do it
not
with
on-
hate in his heart. He's like, come on, man, you think I do that in like cold blood?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's already told us he did it. He just didn't do it for no reason. But you
I don't. No.
You got the cope.
Hey, hold on.
Happens. Just don't say I ain't tell you so. That's all I'm saying.
No. He said, you're going to make me think back to that day. I don't want to think about that day. And then, yes, he did say, oh, you think I did it in cold blood? You know me, Azrudin. That's, again, those words are not telling me I did it and you think I did it for no reason. You could read it that way. That's fine. You can read it that way. That's not what he said, though.
So if you get charged for murder, you gonna be like, you think I did it in cold blood? That's gonna be your defense.
I'll tell you one thing. If I get charged for murder and I say that's
gonna be the first thing you say.
Hold on, wait. If I get charged for murder and I say that is not an admission of guilt. That will get tossed out. Your whole case will get tossed out. That is not me confessing.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Only if you have a fucking great ass lawyer, agree. Otherwise, what you just said does not help your case at all.
I'm telling you factually, that's not a confession. Like, you can try to take that.
It is an implication, though, bro. That is an implication.
I hear you. All I'm saying is, in court, that's why they got to build up really strong cases. If you don't say I did it,
lawyer.
I'll say this. Even if you say I did it and we can't find the murder weapon, you still get off. We need the murder weapon.
In court, we can try you off implications. We can lock you off implications.
I don't understand.
People get locked up off implications.
No,
I have
like
black friends who suffer from
you
this.
gave right there. I, as a lawyer, would then ask, what would you mean by that? So like why would that be your defense? Because like I would then argue a normal person, if they were innocent, would then say they just didn't do it, not that they didn't do it in cold blood. Why would you say I didn't do it in cold blood? Why would you add that detail?
You're racially profiling my client right now, sir. And I think
yes. Why would he add that detail? That detail.
I didn't know profiling. What I've heard mentally. No, we're not going to stop.
He's adding purely incriminative details to show his guilt.
Lies, guys. Logically, what you're saying makes sense. Okay, I don't even disagree with you on a logical basis. I'm telling you, legally, you need a more solid case than me saying, "Oh, you would think I would do that in cold blood." That is getting tossed out. You're not getting a conviction with that. That's all I'm saying. You need more than that.
I don't agree. Only because
that's
I have
legally
friends. Listen. Only because I've had friends go through the court system a bunch of times in my few years of living. You know what I mean? Thank God for the years of giving me. But I've had friends gone for 7 to 10 years off of implications that they didn't have to. You know, I'm just not trying to get too much into it, but you can do a lot with the implication, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Especially here, and when you're saying it like that, that is crazy to say because you're not saying that you're innocent when you say something like that.
Yeah, as a lawyer, that's an easy case.
If you're talking like that,
I don't
even
need
your original
evidence for that
statement in the interrogation room, and your lawyer. First of all, you should have had your mouth shut until your lawyer got there. You said that and gave them enough to work with, bro. I'm gonna let you know that right now. Warrants and everything getting issued back.
I can have that and no evidence that links you to the crime site and get you with just that, bro. I promise
Say
you.
nah, that one.
If the glove doesn't fit, you must
You
acquit.
couldn't quit, yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm
If
not
you
saying
know,
that
you
you're
know.
wrong about that. I'm just saying you can still do a lot with what you've presented. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Well,
All I'm saying to you.
Oh, what's
Well,
up, Strawberry?
my bad.
You're good. No, please.
It took all of my strength to not yell at Alex and tell him to shut up. But
Oh my.
but
Alex too.
but I was just gonna
Okay.
say that one key detail that I feel like we are all leaving out is that, you know, if I remember this correctly, this conversation with Hadrudin happens later, right? This is way after the fact that his father is dead.
Yeah, this is years after.
Okay,
Yes, right now.
so,
Time
so
conversation.
everyone, so you got to think about it from the standpoint of a child who everybody already doesn't like me because they think I'm cursed. They think that I am the one destroying this land and all this other things. So now I happen to be in the room that my father gets killed in. There's only one other witness, and everyone thinks I did it already. So yeah, my brother coming to me and being like, "Well, you killed Dad." Well, why would I do it in cold blood? Like, you got to think about the psychology of this little kid who grows up knowing nobody likes him already. What would be the point in trying to defend yourself and say that you're innocent when you know they don't believe you? They know that they know.
I hear you, but that's
anything
not what
that
you
say
say.
is a lie. They think
Listen,
anything
but
you
that's
say
not
is a
what you
lie.
say
They think
to
anything
clear
that
your
you
slate,
do
though.
is going to ruin this entire
Right,
country.
sorry, I hear
Don't
you,
let
but
them do
that's not
nothing.
what you say to clean your slate. Listen, right? Cause I worked in the school system, so if I have to, if I'm about to suspend a kid, and I sit here and say, so why did you punch his nose and make? Why did you punch him in the nose and make his nose bleed in the middle of class? And he goes, "You think I did it because I wanted to?" I'm gonna be honest with you. He just told me he did it.
Well,
he just fucking told me he did it.
Wait, okay. I gotta add nuance.
I think
There's a little
switch
nuance,
the
Nico.
wording a little bit though, because it doesn't line up. You got to switch the wording just a little bit because it wouldn't line up with what Loki said. Loki
There's
said,
nuance.
"You just think? Did you think I
I
did it in
pure
pure
rage?
rage?"
You see what we're doing
You
here?
think I punched him in pure rage?
This is the last thing. Look,
You
this
think
is the
I
last thing I'm
punched
gonna
him
say. This
in
is the last thing I'm
pure
saying. This is what we're doing here. This is what we're doing here is the same thing Shanks fans do for Shanks when they read when Shanks says to Whitebeard, "I was not caught off guard," and they was like, "Oh," and we're laughing like he didn't just say he was not caught off guard. He's already saying that. Okay,
Man,
he was tagged. Shanks is admitting that he got tagged. He's just letting us know he didn't get caught off guard in doing so. Now, same thing with going back to the Hadrudin and Loki. He's letting us know, yes, my dad got tagged. I just didn't do it out of joy. Nigga, that's not what happened. He's just telling us how he did it, how it was done. That's all I'm saying. But I want to put this to rest because I think this is not going to be. None of us are going to fully agree until we just see what the theory is when it comes out.
Well,
Let's
I'm
just
not the
wait
same
and
thing
see,
as
man.
Ree. It's not like I don't agree with you. I want us to fully understand that the mentality of Loki is not a regular person. He's not going to tell you things the way that a normal person is going to tell you to them because of the fact that he's being raised by people that hate him. You know?
I hear you, right?
What's up, Fully?
I hear you, right? I completely hear you, Strawberry. Just to go off what Nico's saying, right? Just replace the word with like. So you think I did in cold blood? What word would you replace that word with?
That's what I'm saying.
I can't find another word that makes it sound like he didn't do it at all.
I got some words that
help me.
Let me give you if any of these synonyms will help. Malice, rage, hatred.
You think I did malice? Think I did rage? Think I did malice? Think I did
distaste?
I got you. You just add a comma, and it makes
add a
it
comma.
totally different.
Add a comma.
You think I did it? Comma. In cold blood? That changes everything. Because that's two different sentences. It changes the entire sentence.
No, Reed, listen. If he would have said,
it's one sentence.
No, wait,
modified.
Alex, hold on. Come on.
That changes everything.
I still got something I want to say too, right? As far as like my own thing that I want to say about the chapter. But Reed, You got to think about it. If he would have said it like how you're saying it, like, so you think I did it? And in cold blood at that, if he would have said it like that, I'd be all the way with you. Because now he's implying that you're so low that you think I would kill my father. And you're so damn low that you think I killed my father out of cold blood. That's not how he said it, though. Like, you could pull up the chat, bro. That's not how he said that shit. So I can't. I've always been good at ELA. Anytime I've been bad at in school, my math shit has been horrible. I've won spelling bees. I've done this, that. I'm trying to brag on my English literacy, but I understand reading comprehension. So when Oda goes, this is a lack of reading comprehension, I know he's not talking to a certain fandom or a certain person in the fandom. And I feel like I'm perfectly understanding what he's doing here. Now, like I said, I don't feel like we're gonna get into this. We could get into this theory without us harping the real analytics about this. And it makes no sense for us to do that when we could just wait for this shit to hit and we can see who's right and see who's wrong. Simple. I'm gonna be honest with you because we just gonna go back and forth, bro. We went back and forth when we talked about this months ago. Ain't shit gonna change now. You feel me? It's like talking about the Animals and Conquerors with certain fans. It ain't. But I promise you, the same lens that I'm reading that with Loki is the same lens I see Shanks fans reading the whole. Because I would then look at a Shanks fan and they'll be like, yeah, I think Blackbeard caught him off guard. But didn't the nigga literally go to a whole nother Yonko and say that did not happen? So why are you still canonically telling me that it did? I'm lost here. I can't do it. I can't do it. So I did right now. I just
Okay.
My bad, Nika. Let me clarify. I never said that he didn't do it.
No, we got to start here. Because I was on this side. So
I'm just back and forth with, how it's being, like, I'm just back and forth with the,
I understand it. You naturally against whatever side I'm on. That's so I understand it. You had to fight it.
Oh wait, I got 3%. I just wanted to say this real quick before my phone died.
You good? I'm gonna let you get the last words, bro.
Okay, look. Okay, so damn, I hope I didn't forget the point. What was it? Okay, me and Zah was chopping it up Discord, and I was telling him an interesting theory because I was rewatching Film Red, and as I was rewatching Film Red with my daughter, I'm seeing all the plot points of when they say once Uta got revealed to be Shanks' daughter, the pirate said, "Oh, so he has a weakness," because we all know a pirate's child is their weakness, and like they're mentioning all these fine lines and plot points, right? But then what I failed to notice from before, because Zal is always saying Shanks is in the underworld, Shanks is in the underworld, Shanks is in the underworld. I don't naturally believe Shanks is just quote unquote in the underworld. What I do believe is Shanks can see into the underworld, and the reason why I say that is because we see through Brule and Katakuri and through Yasopp and Usopp that the observation hockey can be linked. These guys are twins. What's to say that they haven't been seeing each other's lives through each other's vision? Like they might have some shit going on. So I just wanted to mention that. That's a point that nobody talks about a lot, and I just came to that point, and it's like, dang, I do feel like they showed us everything in Film Red for a reason, down to the music, down to the everything they showed in Film Red was for a reason, and I definitely still think. And on the music point, I think Brooke was a school music teacher, because when he goes to Elbaf, he says this is the school in Elbaf. He says this is very nostalgic, which makes me believe that he was probably a school teacher that taught music, and that's probably one of the ways he knew Gunko in the first place. Which is why Gunko still to this day has that voice in her head and still even listens to his music without knowing that it is his music. So I definitely think music is very well bigly played into this, even with the whole thing, the themes with Rox's name. I never really got to tell you too much about it, Reed, but if you look at Rox's name, it kind of preach Rockstar. If you look at the biggest amps in the industry for music, it is a Marshall amp that you would use to boost anything to do with rock music. Marshall D Teach. And I was telling Foolie and the guys about it. Hey, Buccaneers there's a theory out right now that the Buccaneers might have been a music band. If not a music band, they might have had something to do with the influence of music highly. And I do think it comes from this, and that's why we're seeing a lot of this stuff play out right now. I had another point, can't remember it. My phone's about to die. So I'm going to hop off and try to get this shit on the charger. But you guys heard it here first. Dragon is top one. If you don't like it, cope harder and go cry to your mom about it. Bye.
Okay. All right, man. Good stream, man. Good stream, bro.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll catch all y'all next week. Also, real quick, I'm gonna drop for everyone who's still on the chat on YouTube or Twitch. I just dropped the link. If you want to join the Discord, I just dropped it. in there. Just click the link. You can join the Discord. Again, we're live every Monday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we'll be here next week. Peace. Catch y'all next week, man. Good stream.
See ya.